Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dodge City, Kansas. Final day, championship day here at the United Wireless Arena. Third place matchup on your screen. The 1 seed Cunningham got knocked off by the 4 seed Quinter Bulldogs last night at 6:30. Axtell, the 7 seed, knocked St. John Tipton off on the second day of the tournament. Hartford beat them yesterday afternoon. So the game, as you see on your screen right now, Quinter Hartford will be the championship matchup tonight at 4 o'clock. One of those two teams vying for their first ever state title, looking to bring it back to their town later tonight. But right now, we got Cunningham and Axtell getting set here. Last night, Quinter held Morgan Myers from Cunningham scoreless. Myers had 20 in their win over Sharon Springs, and Quinter just absolutely shut her down. Axtell playing Hartford last night. It was Trisha Mathewson's show all the way. Had 19, but just wasn't enough to overcome the challenge from Hartford. Should be a good one, 1-7 matchup. Many teams didn't think either one of these teams would be playing in the third place game. A lot of people thought Cunningham would be playing later this evening for a state title, but Quinter knocked them off.
Hello, Lady Wildcats, a 5'4" freshman, number 2, Helena McGuire. For the Eagles, a 5'8" junior, number 23, Hannah Schmitz. For the Wildcats, a 5'5" senior, number 3, Kylie Rickey. For the Eagles, a 5'8" sophomore, number 33, Kinsey Feldkamp. For the Lady Wildcats, a 5'5" freshman, number 12, Morgan Myers. For the Eagles, a 5'9" sophomore, number 35, Olivia Kuckelman. For the Wildcats, a 5'9" sophomore, number 32, Holly Deweese. And for the Eagles, a 6' senior, number 45, Trisha Mathewson. And for the Wildcats, a 5'9" junior, number 35, Lauren Murphy. Eagles are coached by head coach Abby Stevie. The Wildcats by head coach Eric Myers. Our officials for tonight, John Dunn, Mark Brock, and Josh Meyer.
Murphy, the Eagles of Axtell, going to be going with Bussing, Schmitz, Feldkamp, Kuckelman, and Mathewson. Winner of this game walks out of here as the third best team in the state of Kansas 1A Division II. We're set to go. It'll be Mathewson tipping off against Murphy of Cunningham. Tip gonna be controlled by Cunningham. That's gonna be Ricky. She'll run the point. Axtell gonna open up in a man-to-man defense. That's Murphy. She can get going if she has a chance to. And Deweese, right off the bat, gonna be going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul gonna go on Bussing, her first team foul of the half on Axtell. Deweese's first one, couldn't get it to go, in and out. Cunningham, you gotta wonder if coming into today with a little bit of vengeance, they think they're supposed to be in the state title game, got knocked off, and now we're gonna see them open up in a 2-1-2 zone. I thought maybe they were gonna come out with a little bit of a press. Decide to just drop back into the middle. Mathewson shot, no. They're gonna say she walked with it. And we're gonna see Axtell open up in a press. So you'll see Ricky gonna throw it into the middle. Mathewson went for it, gonna tip it. Axtell gonna come away with it. Feldkamp gonna work it over. Now to Kuckelman. Backside Bussing, she can shoot it. She got it. Bussing knocks down her first basket of the ball game. Myers picks up her dribble, in a little bit of trouble. Gonna turn, throw it. Out of bounds, gonna go to Axtell. First turnover committed of the day for Cunningham. So Feldkamp will work it back and forth between her and Kuckelman. Kuckelman's got it at the top. Gonna skip it backside. Ball got read by Ricky, tipped it out of bounds. It'll stay with Axtell in front of Cunningham's bench. It'll be Bussing set to inbound. Just gonna get it into Feldkamp, Feldkamp in the corner now inside Schmidt. She had a big first round, had 23, and she's gonna be going to the line to shoot 2. Foul gonna go on Deweese, that's her first. That'll put Hannah Schmitz on the line. She had, I think it was 24 in the first round win. Was held pretty quiet yesterday as she was only able to muster up 5. First free throw was no good. Second one, got it. 4-1 lead early for Axtell. Myers, though, gonna break it up ahead. McGuire inside, turnaround, kicks it back out. Myers for 3, couldn't get it to go. Gonna go out of bounds. Schmitz couldn't save it, so it'll stay with Cunningham. So Cunningham gonna trigger it in. Gonna go back to the corner, Myers. Nothing there, she'll work up top. Gonna go backside, shot fake. In the lane, Ricky, got it. Ricky with her first basket of the ball game. And gonna be a double dribble turnover, first one of the game for Axtell. Myers looking to get it in, will get it into Ricky. She'll bring it across midcourt. Gonna go left side, gonna get a screen set, Will McGuire. Up top, Myers, one dribble looking to penetrate, stop, pop, 16-footer, left it short. Deweese, though, with the nice save, but right to Schmitz. And Axtell gonna come the other way. Schmitz into the middle, Mathewson, one dribble, walked with it. So Myers gonna work against the press, will go now to the middle. McGuire, nice extra pass, backside layup, missed it. McGuire will pull the rebound down though, kick it back out, 3 ball. No good, but a push foul on the shot. Gonna go on Feldkamp. I think they're gonna say it's after the shot. So that'll mean, I think Cunningham will inbound it in front of Axtell's bench. It'll be Myers to trigger it in, working it around McGuire right side. Pass deflected to Deweese. Ricky will look to work. Ball gonna be deflected into the arms of Schmitz. She'll cross over. Gonna bring it herself. Myers tipped it. Ricky on the floor. Schmitz from 15, too hard. Myers pulls down the rebound and gonna be a reach-in foul. See if they get Schmitz. They will. That'll be her first. So Cunningham gonna turn, throw it right to Schmitz once again. Nice save to Feldkamp into the corner. Schmitz thought about the triple, not going to take it. Up top, Kuckelman outside Bussing. She'll let one fly too hard. Long rebound, going to be tracked down by Bussing. Saved right into the arms of Ricky there. She'll bring it up and cross over, slow it down a little bit, get it to the senior Myers, and they're going to reset. Cunningham working against that man-to-man defense now from Axtell. Myers had it picked from her, going the other way. Nice layup up and good by Feldkamp. And just like that, Axtell on top 6-3. Myers gonna go into the corner, dangerous pass, and McGuire couldn't hang on to it. So Axtell right now the 7 seed, looking to get 3rd in the tournament. Gonna look to penetrate, gonna lob it into the middle. Matthewson, she had a big night last night and she's got her first basket here tonight. Gonna go into the middle, ball almost stolen. McGuire comes away with it, gets it to Myers, and she'll bring it up. Ricky gonna go backside, dangerous pass stolen once again by Feldkamp. She'll cross over. Nice extra pass inside, Bussing couldn't get it to go. Rebound gonna be ripped down by Murphy. She'll get it to Ricky and let her bring it up. So at the top of the key, that's Myers. She'll go right side. McGuire up top now, 3:06 to go in this one. Axtell looking for the upset of the 1 seed in the 3rd place tournament. Ricky with the shot fake, she'll back it back out. Gonna go right side now, into the middle, turn around for Deweese, lob to Murphy. Couldn't get it, kicks it back out. Myers looking for her first point since the first round. Ball gonna stay with Cunningham. So McGuire to trigger it in, needing some help, just gonna have to lob it to Ricky. So Ricky gonna cross over now, left side to Myers. She'll work, get a screen set by Deweese, into the lane, Euro step, layup, no, but she's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul gonna go on Kuckelman. That'll be her first. Shot good, and that is the first points for Morgan Myers since the first round of this tournament. She'll get set. Second one, got them both. Myers and Cunningham trail by 3 here early. So Feldkamp now gonna go inside. Schmitz kicks it back out. Now into the corner. Kuckelman shot, got it. And Axtell's lead back up to 5. And that full court press causing a few problems for the Wildcats. Gonna go backside, inside now. McGuire, turn around, face up, kicks it back out to Ricky. She'll go backside, nice pass inside, shot up, left it short, did Murphy. Myers went for the steal, didn't get it, so now Cunningham out of position. They will recover though, and Axtell gonna set up, and that's gonna be a foul on Ricky. That'll be her first, second team. So now into the ball game comes Maddie Panic for Cunningham. Gonna go inside shot, no good by Schmitz, kicks it out. Feldkamp will work, nice find, backside, Bussing shot blocked, and gonna be a whistle. Murphy gonna pick up her first. Third team foul on Cunningham. Bussing on the line, set to shoot 2. Got the first one. Second one, got them both. She's got 5 here in the first quarter. There you go, Myers now. And they go back to Ricky. Gonna finally break it with Myers. She'll slow it down, look for a screen from Murphy. She'll go other way. And now lob it backside. 65 seconds to play here in the first quarter, and gonna be a travel called on Ricky. Working it around is Axtell into the middle. Shot on the way from Mathewson, no, and Schmitz gonna get called for an over the back. That'll be her second. So now into the ball game. Comes Coach. Myers gonna go into the middle. McGuire, nice find backside to Panic, and she'll give it back. And Cunningham trailing by 7, largest lead of the ball game for Axtell at this point. There you get a look at Murphy coming down to take a break with 35 seconds to go. Gonna go into the corner, up top now. McGuire back to the corner. 3-pointer from Ricky, too hard. Rebound gonna be pulled down and tied up. Possession arrow will go to the Eagles. So Axtell, the 7 seed, not supposed to be here, but they are. Playing with nothing to lose, looking for a 3rd place trophy to take back home. Gonna skip it backside. Feldkamp gonna put it on the floor. Nice find back door. Coach shot, no. Foul gonna be on the ground, and with 8 seconds to go, Axtell gonna have a shot to extend the lead to what would be the largest lead of the ball game. Foul on Myers, her first. Set to trigger it in will be Mathewson. Gonna lob it in. Coach, right side, inside. Mathewson, turnaround, no. Rebound, and gonna be going the other way. I think they're gonna get bussing with 2.7 on the clock. That'll be 2 on bussing. And with 2.7, you gotta imagine Cunningham, unless they go deep, they're probably just wanting to get it in and hold it for the end of the first quarter. That's what Myers is gonna do, and Axtell leads the 1-seeded Cunningham Wildcats after 1, 12-5. We'll take a break. We'll come back right after this.
Buckland Tractor and Implement, your local John Deere dealer, has been a part of many Kansas families for generations. From combines and tractors to gators and lawnmowers, BTI has the equipment that's been part of your life. Our sales and state-of-the-art service departments, along with our parts department, are staffed with knowledgeable employees dedicated to serving their customers. BTI, your local John Deere dealer. Their family in partnership with your family since 1944.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dodge City, Kansas, 3rd place game going on right now between the Cunningham Wildcats and the Axtell Eagles. Axtell, the 7 seed, looking for a 3rd place trophy. Playing with nothing to lose here in the first half. After 1, they lead at 12-7. As it's always interesting to see the student sections, fan clubs, when they realize that they're on TV. So Ricky will bring it across to start the second quarter, and Myers telling her just slow it down a little bit. So gonna go back Myers. She'll look to get a screen set, nothing there, will work it around. Gonna get it back, Will Morgan. She'll look to penetrate at the free throw line, Euro step. Nice move by Morgan Myers. Her first basket of the second quarter and her first field goal since the first round of the state tournament. Feldkamp gonna let a three fly, no good. Rebound, shot blocked. Pulled down by McGuire. She'll get it to Murphy and she'll bring it up. Inside back out. Myers, nice move again, gonna be fouled on the floor. However, no, that's gonna be the 6th team foul on Axtell. Excuse me, it will be 7. Foul on Coach. Her first. 7th team. Myers for a 1-and-1, got the front end of it. Myers the leading scorer. She's got 5 so far tonight, make it 6. Cunningham is 5 of 6 from the foul line. Axtell 5 of 6 as well. Inside, Myers went for the steal, got a hand on it. We'll go Mathewson back inside, shot, no. Rebound, pulled down, tied up, possession arrow in favor of the Eagles. So set to trigger it in, gonna go inside. Mathewson tied up, going the other way. Cunningham now working against a full court man-to-man pressure. No, they are gonna switch into a 3-2 zone into the middle to Murphy. She'll go backside Ricky. And gonna get it to Myers, who's already got 5 and 1. Myers held scoreless last night. As here you see the replay getting inside, taking the contact, throwing it up, and you see the excitement from the senior. Porting into the ballgame for the Eagles. Myers set to shoot, got it. A perfect 5 of 5 from the line tonight, and she's got 7 in the second quarter. All 7 points for Cunningham in this second quarter have come from the leader in Morgan Myers, and it's tied up. Ball inside, stolen by Ricky, right to Myers, layup, got it. Morgan Myers with 9 already in the second quarter, and Cunningham with their first lead of the ball game. You're gonna go to Porting, back to Coach. Looking to go inside, back out, three-pointer, Kuckelman, no. Rebound pulled down and gonna be a foul called on Kuckelman. That'll be her second, or excuse me, her first. 9th team foul, so that's gonna mean free throws for Deweese. Cunningham opens up the second quarter on a 9-0, make it a 10-0 run. Holly Deweese now 2 of 3 from the foul line. Second one, got them both. And an 11-0 run from the 1 seed Cunningham in the 3rd place game. And they lead it by 4 after trailing by 7 at the end of the first. Ball gonna be stolen by Ricky. She'll go the other way, chased down by Porting, shot blocked, but she got her with the body. So foul on Porting. That'll put Ricky onto the foul line, and Axtell gonna take a timeout, try to flip the momentum back that Cunningham has just switched in a heartbeat. 16-12 the score. Here on the replay, you see Bussing's 3 in the first quarter. The other way, Ricky with her only field goal so far tonight. And the first quarter was all Axtell on the defensive end. Steals going the other way for layups, easy baskets. Mathewson there with the nice turnaround off the glass. She's only got 2. She had 19 yesterday. Scoring spread around quite a bit from Axtell. Bussing has 5. Schmitz has 1. Feldkamp with 2, Kuckelman with 2, and Mathewson with 2 for Cunningham. Morgan Myers making up for not scoring last night. She was held scoreless by the smothering defense of the Quinter Bulldogs. She's got 9 in the second quarter. She's got 11 for the game. Ricky right now with 2 on the line for 2. Got the first one. Cunningham now 9 of 10 from the foul line. Make it 10 of 11. And here comes the pressure from Cunningham. Ricky with the steal, saves it. Right to Porting though. Gonna get it back in. He'll bring it across midcourt. Up top into the corner to Porting, looking to go inside. Instead gonna go backside shot on the way, +1. That's McKenna Coach. See who they get the foul on. And it's going to go on Murphy. It'll be her second. Coach Eric Myers going to leave her in though. Going to chance it. First one got him from Coach. And that's the first points of the second quarter for Axtell. Cunningham on a 13-3 run right now. Myers in the corner, she's led the way in it. Nice dump off inside. Shot is good by Holly DeWeese. And now the press, that 2-1-2 trap from Cunningham. Porting gonna lob it into the middle, got deflected, gonna go backside. Kuckelman, 3-ball, bang! And just like that, we've got a ball game once again. Murphy gonna dribble all the way through the press, gonna keep going inside, forced one up, was looking for a call, didn't get one. So Porting in a little bit of trouble, gonna throw it. Myers though with the steal, and gonna be fouled by Kuckelman, and that's gonna be her 3rd. Excuse me, that's only her 2nd.
Shooting number 12, Morgan Myers, 2.
So Myers' first one, missed the front end of it. That's her first missed free throw all night. As into the ball game there, you see Vole. Second one, rattling around, couldn't get it to go. Porting will come down with the rebound. Gonna get it back over to Coach. She'll go inside Mathewson, back out. Porting lost it for a second. Gonna be deflected, and who else but Morgan Myers in this second quarter gonna come away with it. She'll get it back. Backside Ricky, oh, beautiful shot fake, 15-footer. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebound though by McGuire, she couldn't get it to go. Out of bounds will stay with the Wildcats under their own basket. Elena set to trigger it in. And now they'll switch and let Murphy throw it in. We're going to look for Ricky in the corner. They got her. They wanted to go inside right away to panic. It wasn't there. Covered up by Dieters. So Myers will reset, counts on. She'll back out. Crossover, get it over now. To Ricky. Crossover, spin. Go up top, extra pass to Murphy. Wanted to shoot it, no room though. Ricky though, gonna let it fly. Too hard off the back iron. Rebound gonna be tied up. Possession arrow goes to Axtell. They're gonna go left side, Porting. Working it back around to the ballgame. That's Vol on the ground, gonna be tied up, and who else but Morgan Myers. Oh, one official gonna say, gonna be a hold. Gonna get Ricky with the hold. So that'll mean no free throws yet, as that's only the 15th foul on Cunningham. Next one will put him in the bonus. Coach looking for an explanation, gonna get one. It's Eric Myers, head coach at Cunningham, inside. Shot was good, gonna say no shot though, but it will mean free throws. Foul gonna go on Elena McGuire. It's her first. So free throws for Dieters, a 1-and-1. Peters set to shoot a 1-and-1, her first free throw attempts of the night. First one, didn't get it to go. Rebound, gonna be a tie-up possession arrow to Cunningham. And Axtell now gonna back out of the full court press, just gonna drop back into, gonna be a 3-2 zone. Kind of a matchup zone out of it. Morgan Myers, story of the second quarter, brought her team back into it. They trailed by 7 after 1. They went on a 13-0 run to start the quarter. But Cunningham has responded with 8 points of their own here. And Cunningham, Eric Myers, gonna want a timeout with Axtell now having some momentum. So you get a look at Cunningham's bench. They're the backside and one, and then Myers can score the basketball. She showed that, but you saw the nice little dump down assist and a big three from Kuckelman to get Axtell started in the second quarter. .251 to go, first half. So they'll let coach bring it up. Left side Vol, inside Dieters, back out. Mathewson, high post, stolen away by Ricky. She'll get it back across the logo. Winner of this game, it is third place game. Inside out, Ricky, three was halfway down before it popped back out. Panic went diving after it, couldn't get to it. So Axtell gonna bring it across. He'll go Vol, she'll look to penetrate. 12-footer off the glass, no. Rebound gonna be tied up. Possession arrow will go to Axtell. To go inside. Dieter's turnaround shot, no good. Rebound Myers. She will be fouled, and she'll be the other way shooting 2. Myers already with 9 here in the second quarter. She's got 11 tonight and is 5 of 6 from the foul line. It is double bonus. First one got it. She's got 10 of the 16 here in the second quarter for Cunningham. Myers free throw, bouncing, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Mathewson. Cunningham going to show a little bit of pressure here once again. And going to be a foul. I think they're going to get Ricky, and if it is, it's her 3rd. So I'd imagine Ricky now going to be done for the rest of the first half unless Coach Myers decides to roll with it. Shot no good. Into the corner, now it goes. McGuire, her first shot, no. Axtell gonna bring it across. Vol will dribble it up. Get it over now, right side Porting. She'll dribble in, stop, throw it inside Dieters. Turn around off the glass, good. Amy Dieters with her first basket of the night, and the lead back to only 1 for Cunningham. We'll see if Cunningham, with 70 seconds to go, they can run time off the clock. They've showed that already in this tournament. This isn't out of the question for them to go 1 shot here. As kind of taking the air out of the basketball. They're not in a complete stall mode, but they're not attacking either. I think Cunningham, unless they get something that they just can't pass up, are going to run the final 1:20 off of the clock. And that's just a testament so far to the ball handling ability of Cunningham. Axtell not just backing off either. They're putting pressure on. And already now close to a minute run off the clock by Cunningham. And they're going to look to run another 20 seconds off. I'd guess they're going to go with about 10 or 12 seconds, and I'd imagine they're going to let Myers run the show as she gets it now with 10. She'll go, sets up the offense. Nice move to get around Porting. Beautiful pass, Ricky for 3, and that is just exactly what Cunningham wanted going into the locker room. Kylie Ricky knocking down the big triple. Cunningham, after trailing by 7, win the second quarter 19-8 and a 4-point lead for the #1 seed in the tournament. We'll take a break. We'll come back with some halftime highlights and recap the first half. We'll be back right after this.
At Centera Bank, we know your family and understand your needs. Locally owned and with 5 convenient locations across Southwest Kansas, we are small enough to know you and big enough to serve you. This is banking that's more than a checking account or a loan. It's about helping you succeed. That's why we're here for you, and together we can build financial success one special moment at a time. Stop in today or visit us online. Centera Bank. It's a pleasure. Member FDIC.
Buckland Tractor and Implement, your local John Deere dealer, has been a part of many Kansas families for generations. From combines and tractors to gators and lawnmowers, BTI has the equipment that's been part of your life. Our sales and state-of-the-art service departments, along with our parts department, are staffed with knowledgeable employees dedicated to serving their customers. BTI, your local John Deere dealer. Their family in partnership with your family since 1944.
For a true taste of the old Wild West, get the heck into Dodge. For entertainment at its best, get the heck into Dodge. Walk out on old Boot Hill. You can feel the spirit still, but you just won't know until you get the heck into Dodge.
An exciting getaway is waiting for you in Dodge City. Big name entertainment, exciting sports action, and of course the history that made Dodge City famous.
'Cause there ain't no doubt about it. Get the heck into Dodge.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, United Wireless Arena, and we have a ball game in the first half. There's going to be some highlights playing in the background. It was a first quarter controlled by Axtell. They led 12-5. Cunningham, as there you see, the only field goal for them of the first quarter was Kylie Rickey. And it was just kind of a story of that there as you see Feldkamp's layup. So Mathewson there with the turnaround jumper, and Axtell ran the first quarter, ran Cunningham out of the gym. Cunningham out of the break though. Turnaround, come back, and right there, Morgan Myers, the story of the second quarter. 10 of the 19 points and scored or assisted on every field goal that Cunningham had in the second quarter. They also, on top of the field goals, hit 4 free throws other that weren't assisted on or scored by Morgan Myers. But Myers with 12 did not score last night, and there you see Rickey. They ran about 1:20 off of the clock at the end of the first half, and Cunningham got exactly what they wanted, the 3 in the corner by Rickey. She tonight has 7. Myers leading the way with 12. Deweese has 3, all of it from the free throw line, 3 of 4. Murphy with 2, and Cunningham 11 of 14 from the free throw line. That's how you win basketball games. The other way, Axtell, Bussing had 5, all of it in the first quarter. Schmitz had 1. It was a single free throw. Dieters with 2. Coach has 3 on an and 1. Feldkamp with 2. Kuckelman with 5. Mathewson with 2. And the scoring's been really spread out for Axtell. But about 6 minutes to go until we start the second half. We'll take a break. We'll come back and have the second half action for you. Hope you stay with us. It should be a good one. I'm Cameron Burney. We'll be back right after this. back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and oh Myers. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you weren't with us for the second quarter. Morgan Myers had herself a ball game, was responsible for 15 of the 19 in the second quarter. She scored 10, dished out 2 assists, one of them a big-time 3 from Kylie Rickey. And Cunningham trailed after the first quarter, 12-5, but have completely flipped the script in this one. They stuck that press on, and they got energized. They got going, forced some turnovers. And Axtell gonna have their hands full with the Wildcats coming out of the break. Cunningham gonna have the ball first. And Axtell has pressured pretty much the whole way so far. I'd imagine it's going to keep up. They've run both a 3-2 press, a full court trap, and they've also run just a man-to-man, a little bit of pressure. In the first half, Rickey going to go backside to Myers. She wanted to shoot it. She hasn't knocked down a 3 yet. So Rickey will back it out, flip it over now. Gonna look to drive, dishes it off inside. McGuire, nice pass inside to Lauren Murphy. McGuire got double teamed and was able to just kind of teardrop it over the top. Inside, gonna be a turnover. Back to Cunningham. There you see Coach Brenna Alexander trying to get her team fired up, get some momentum somewhere. Myers in a little bit of trouble. Cunningham gonna have to get across quick. Ball gonna be picked off. Rickey was looking for Myers. Shot up Morgan Myers. Coming from behind, gonna block it and bring it the other way. She's wanting to go all the way. Beautiful backside pass. Morgan Myers to Lauren Murphy. Myers with the block on one end, brought it all the way down and then dished it off at the last second. That was pretty as the other way, bussing a deep 2, no good. Axtell will bring it back out. The Eagles will set back up. Go into the corner. Up top now, 3-pointer from Kuckelman. In and out, no. Rebound going to be pulled down by McGuire. She'll get it over to Murphy. Now to Myers. Lost it for a second. I'll get it back though. She'll bring it across now, across the logo. Going to go McGuire. She'll get a screen set by Murphy in the lane. Flips it back out. Rickey had a big one at the end of the first half, but couldn't get that one to go. Mathewson with the rebound. Ball gonna be stolen by McGuire on the floor. Everybody's diving after it. Gonna go out of bounds. Will stay with Axtell. So the Eagles will inbound under their own basket. It's gonna be Bussing to trigger it in. Inside, what a play. Had Schmitz wide open there. Hannah Schmitz had a big first round, kind of a quiet night last night. And tonight with 3 and a big basket there. Lead is 6. Cunningham had their largest lead of the game at 8. Axtell's led by 7 in the corner. Rickey hanging, maybe, no. And Mathewson gonna dribble all the way up through the press. And Coach Alexander gonna take a 30-second timeout with Cunningham on top, 28-22. Axtell will have the basketball out of the break. Is there you saw the nice dish from McGuire to Myers, or excuse me, that Myers to Murphy. Murphy with all 4 points in the second half for Cunningham. There you get a look at the crowd. Axtell, the 7 seed, knocked off St. John in probably the game of the tournament so far. 2-point win, 66-64. And St. John had a chance to win it, or not win it, excuse me, send it to overtime at the buzzer, but a 10-footer was put just a little bit too long, and now Axtell here. Three-pointer, count it good, Kinsey Feldkamp with the three ball, and the other way now Murphy, nice dish inside, shot up and good from Holly DeWeese. And we're gonna be running back and forth now inside Mathewson and Myers. That'll be her third. So she's got three and Ricky's got three. So looking, gonna go safety valve backside, Kuckelman, that one's good. 18-footer, foot was on the line. Go now, Ricky gonna drive, cut off, she'll back it back around. Into the corner now, that's McGuire, lost it for a second, able to track it down. Tight rope in the sideline. Gonna go into the corner now. Go inside Murphy, she'll put it on the floor, nothing there, I'll kick it back out. And Ricky gonna back it out and reset. McGuire will get a screen set. Gonna look to drive, nothing there. She'll get it back out to Murphy. Or excuse me, that is who else other than Morgan Myers. Her first basket of the second half, and gonna be a little bit of confusion. Not real sure what that was there. The official stopped play, walked over to the scores table. So now Bussing will go inside. Turnaround jumper by Mathewson, no good. Rebound going to be tied up. The arrows in favor of Axtell. So Axtell is set up into the corner. Now Mathewson up top. She's going to walk with it. So now it'll be Cunningham and Ricky running the show. Gonna go Myers right side. She'll look for a screen from Murphy. She'll get it. Hard screen and gonna be whistled for an offensive foul. Illegal screen. That'll be Murphy's second. Excuse me, that's her third. Gonna turn Bussing. Couldn't hold on to it and going back the other way. So Ricky with 3 fouls. Myers has 2. Murphy with 3. And she's going to take a break there as into the ball game comes Maddie Panic. Go to McGuire in, and Ricky will bring it up. With 3:15 to go, it's only a 5-point lead for Cunningham. Ricky gonna throw it backside. Myers hit hard. Foul gonna go on Feldkamp. It'll be her third. First team foul on Axtell. Cunningham only committed 2. Myers in a little bit of trouble and gonna be a 5 count. So Porting into the ball game. So gonna go now Bussing inside. One dribble, Mathewson, beautiful backdoor pass, but Holly DeWeese said no. As here you see the pass, DeWeese coming in and just putting it out of bounds. And Schmitz on the inbound shot might have been deflected again. Myers now will bring it up across midcourt, working on porting. She'll go Ricky right side. She'll drive, nobody gonna stop her. She'll put up a little runner and it's gonna crawl in. Ricky with her first points of the second quarter, and quickly the other way come the Eagles. Inside, ball tipped right into the arms of Deweese. And they'll get it to the senior Ricky and let her bring it across midcourt. Gonna be a whistle and a foul. Gonna go on porting. Third foul on porting, second on Axtell. So now they'll let the senior back it out and set up the offense. You know, Myers right side, she'll get a screen set. She'll go the other way, inside, gonna carry it. Coach didn't like the call. He thought she had her hand on top of it the whole time. And I'll tell you something, Morgan Myers is only a freshman. Ball poked free, Schmidt in the corner, in some trouble, gonna go inside Mathewson though. She'll turn around, throw it away. Gonna go back to Cunningham and looking for their largest lead of the ball game. So they'll have now Ricky bring it across with 1:28 to go. The crowd wanted a carry. And they're gonna get a travel on Myers. So 1:26 to go. Axtell trailing by 7. Cunningham now in that 2-3 zone as Bussing for 3 left it short, gonna go out of bounds. And now with 1:15 to go, Cunningham in the first, to end the first half, ran about this much time, maybe even a little more off the clock, and then got a 3 in the corner for Ricky. And they're kind of running the same stall ball offense they ran at the end of the first half. I think they're going to do it again, and Cunningham, just a testament to how well they handle the ball. Myers now going to go to McGuire. Elena will look for some help, going to find it now in Panic. Panic in some trouble. Axtell putting on a lot of pressure. In some trouble now is Deweese, going to hand it off. Ricky, ball on the floor, going to be a timeout called by Cunningham. Nice timeout called by Eric Myers. Crowd thought the ball was on the floor. They didn't like the call. And with 24 seconds to go, you see Myers, Coach Myers that is, in the huddle trying to set something up with 24 seconds to go. This Cunningham team is going to be good for a long time to come. Only senior on the team, Kylie Ricky. Only one junior on the team, and that's Lauren Murphy. Everybody else, either freshmen or sophomores, only 3 sophomores. Stahlcup hasn't played in this game. Human hasn't played in this game, and Holly Deweese. So you're seeing a lot of freshmen on the floor from Cunningham right now. They'll look to get it in. McGuire in some trouble, and a 5 count. Axtell with some great defense there. Now going to go backside, 3-point shot fake in the lane, ball on the floor. Going to be a kicked ball violation. Axtell with 14 seconds to go. has a chance to trim into this lead. Gonna throw it up top. Myers went for the steal, missed it. Into the corner. Porting wide open. Foot was on the line, no good. Rebound to Ricky, and with 8, they still have some time. Up ahead, Myers with 4, with 3, and gonna be a charge. And Myers went down kind of awkwardly on that ankle. Good to see her get up. Gonna say ball went out of bounds. So now 2.4, Bussing will trigger it in. And if Axtell wants a shot, they're gonna have to do that. Matthewson at the buzzer, left it short. And that's how we're gonna end the third quarter. Cunningham on top, 34-27. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.
At Centera Bank, we know your family and understand your needs. Locally owned and with 5 convenient locations across Southwest Kansas, we are small enough to know you and big enough to serve you. This is banking that's more than a checking account or a loan. It's about helping you succeed. That's why we're here for you, and together we can build financial success one special moment at a time. Stop in today or visit us online. Centera Bank. It's a pleasure. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the fourth quarter here at the United Wireless Arena. Cunningham on top, 34-27, behind the play of the freshman Morgan Myers. She had 12 at the end of the first half, only scored 2 in that quarter. Cunningham scored 10 in the corner. Axtell able to muster up 7. And Cunningham gonna start with the ball in the second quarter. Should be a good one. 8 minutes to go. Someone will be crowned the 3rd best team in the state. The other one goes home as they went back door to Myers. Inside out, Ricky for 3, no good. They'll set it back up. Myers gonna go now to Ricky. She'll get a screen set. Now she'll use it. Nothing there. Goes to Murphy in the short corner. Back out. And the clock, Cunningham's friend right now. And they're not forcing anything. So left side, Myers being mugged. And foul gonna be called on Feldkamp. I think that's gonna be her 4th. That will be her 4th. 3rd team foul. So now Ricky, the senior, playing in her final game in the red and white in the corner. Thought she's gonna shoot it. Instead, will go inside. Dewey shot, no, but she's going to the line to shoot 2.
Number 23, Hannah Smith, that is her 3rd, team 4.
First one, left it short. That's the first free throw attempted of the second half for either team. After a free throw shooting first half, Cunningham was 11 of 14. They're now 12 of 16. Into the corner to Schmitz. Up top now, left side, Bussing into the middle, back out. Shot fake by Kuckelman on a 3. She'll put up a runner from the free throw line, and it's good. Now Ricky across midcourt. She'll look to penetrate, nothing. They're gonna throw it to Myers. Myers back cut, stolen by Porting. And Axtell with a 3 would cut it to a 1-possession game. And a deep 3 WNBA line, too hard from Schmitz. Rebound to Elena McGuire. She'll get it over to Ricky, and Ricky now gonna have to hustle it up the floor. She'll back it out and set it up. You go Myers, right side, almost stolen. She'll hesitate. Gonna be a blocking foul called on Schmitz, and the crowd didn't like it. So that'll be 4 on Schmitz. And to trigger it in will be Ricky. She's looking in some trouble again. There's been a couple of 5-second calls already in this one on Cunningham. McGuire will stop now in some trouble. Gonna get it up to Ricky. She'll look to drive, gonna go inside DeWeese. Turnaround shot, hanging, no. Rebound, and gonna be a foul called on Murphy. And that'll be Murphy's 4th. Third team foul on Cunningham, 5 called on Axtell. Now Cunningham gonna go inside and gonna be a push foul on DeWeese. And after not many fouls called for the first 10 minutes or so of this second half, there's been a lot of them recently. They'll lob it into Dieters now, right side Kuckelman. She'll go to Bussing in the corner now, Porting. Axtell working it around, trailing by 6. A basket here would be big. Bussing for 3, got it! Her second triple of the ball game, and it's a big one. 1 possession lead for Cunningham. Gonna go McGuire. Nothing there. She'll get it back up to Panic. Panic gonna dribble, get it over Myers. Stop. Nice kick out. Rookie shot fake. She'll look to drive. Hesitation move. Floater is good. Beautiful move from Kylie Ricky. And now the lead back to 5 though. Kuckelman 3 short. Out of bounds. Will go to the Wildcats. Gonna get it in, and Ricky gonna walk it up the floor. She'll bring it across. And Coach Myers gonna want a timeout with 4:30 to go. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining, 4:30 to go in this state playoffs 3rd place game. Myers in the first half had 12, only scored 2 so far in the second half, has not scored yet in the 4th quarter. But Cunningham's done what they've needed to this point to be up. Axtell did what they needed to do to counter the run that Cunningham went on in the 2nd quarter. .430 to go. Cunningham led after the 3rd, 34-27. Axtell's cut into it. They've cut it to 3. Cunningham's led by as many as 9. Axtell's led by as many as 7. So back now out of the break. They'll get it in to Ricky. She'll run the show. Picked up by Bussing. Into the corner now, Myers. She'll get a screen set by Panic. Gonna go all the way in. Layup, what a move from Morgan Myers. She's got 16 here this afternoon. And the lead back to 7. Inside out Porting. Now left side into the corner to Bussing. Back inside, turnaround, shot fake on the floor. Gonna be tied up. Official gonna say a foul. Gonna be a hold on Morgan Myers. That'll be Myers' third. Matthewson checks back in for Axtell, and after having 19 last night, only has 2 here today. So up top, three-pointer, bang! Olivia Kuckelman. Big time 3, lead back to 4. And with 3:42 to go, Axtell right back in this one. Myers gonna drive inside, Euro step, kick it backside. McGuire, only her second shot of the game. Missed it, and gonna be an over the back call on Panic. That'll be her first. Sixth team foul on Cunningham, 5 on Axtell. So Axtell in the bonus for the final 3:28 of this one. Could make a little bit of a difference down the stretch. Kuckelman into the corner to Schmitz. She'll look to drive inside. Matthewson will look to drive all the way in. Turnaround shot blocked. And Cunningham, we've seen at the end of the first half and we've seen at the end of the third quarter, they can chew clock off of the scoreboard. As there, Ricky, 15-footer too hard, rebound pulled down by Matthewson. We'll go quickly up ahead, Schmitz, shot fake. Will look to drive inside out. And gonna be a blocking foul on Panic. Her second, 7th team. And that will put Feldkamp onto the foul line for a 1-and-1. Chance to cut the lead to 2. Feldkamp. First one, couldn't get it to go, rebound to Panic. Feldkamp, a 66% free throw shooter on the year. And Ricky gonna run the show with 2.5 to go and a 4-point lead for Cunningham. Myers lost it for a second, gets it over now, McGuire. She'll set up, look to drive, and smartly just gonna back it out, and Cunningham in a little bit of a stall mode. Not completely taking the air out of the basketball yet, but they're not looking to score. So McGuire now gonna dribble off to Myers. She'll look crossover now, picked up by Matthewson. Nobody gonna guard her, into the corner to Ricky, and Cunningham running time off the clock here. McGuire gonna kick it out to Ricky. She'll back it all the way out to the logo. Spin, nice spin move in the lane, flips it off, Panic, back out. And now Axtell gonna have to foul with 1:39 to go. That was only the 6th team foul, no free throws yet. Axtell gonna take a full timeout here, trailing by 4. Cunningham with the basketball and 1:39 to go. And a 4-point lead is nothing. We've seen in this tournament multiple times 8, 10-point leads disappear in a minute. As there you saw Bussing knocking down the jumper, and then Ricky with the beautiful hesitation in the lane. But it's been the Morgan Myers show here tonight, with 16 points for her and the big 3 by Kuckelman to keep Axtell in it. 1:39 to go. And it's gonna come down to free throws for Cunningham. On the night, 12 out of 16 from the line are the Wildcats. Axtell, on the other hand, 4 of 6. Going to get it in now, McGuire. Axtell not fouling yet. McGuire in a little bit of trouble though, gonna find Deweese, backside, and they got a layup, and it's good. Lauren Murphy with 6 here in the second half. And 1:20 to go, and Axtell needs a bucket. This would be huge. No. Rebound Myers, 1:15 to go. Ball got tipped. Myers gonna skip it across now. McGuire trapped in the corner. And gonna be a timeout called by Cunningham, smartly called by Eric Myers. 1:04 to go and a 6-point lead for Cunningham. And there's just nobody on the floor if you're Axtell that you want to foul. Myers is 9 of 10 from the line. Deweese, 5 of 6. And Ricky is 2 of 2. So Cunningham, a very good free throw shooting team. A very young team, will be good for many years to come. So game following this one will be the men's third place action. It'll be South Barber taking on Sharon Springs, Wallace County, as they run a backdoor pass to Ricky, and she's gonna back it out. No foul call yet, and there it is. It's gonna go on Bussing. And I think that's gonna be the third on Bussing. Bussing's third. Bussing, a senior, one of only 3 along with Coach and Matthewson. Free throw, no good, but Morgan Myers pulls down the big time board. Foul on Bussing, her 4th. Free throw, good. And you saw her arms go up in the air a little bit there, almost a relief. Was held scoreless last night. Had a big first round. And now trying to will her team to a 3rd place state trophy. And up 8 with 55 seconds to go. Into the corner, Feldkamp shot, no. But going to the line will be Feldkamp. Foul gonna go on Holly Deweese. It's Deweese's 3rd. And if you're Cunningham, this is what you don't want. Axtell on the foul line with a chance to score with the clock stopped. Axtell, this is what they need to be doing, trying to get to the bucket, get foul calls. Second one, got it, did Feldkamp. And now Myers gonna hesitation and gonna be a double dribble call. Axtell still with a little bit of life with 47 seconds to go. So into the corner now. Foul, gonna be a hold called on Elena McGuire. That'll be McGuire's 2nd, but more importantly, if you're Axtell, Feldkamp on the line, set to shoot a 1-and-1, 9th team foul on Cunningham. Next one's bonus. Axtell, 8 fouls. They're still just in the single bonus. Feldkamp, though, knocks down the first one. 6-point lead. This one would make it 5. This would be a big free throw. On the way, hanging, got it to go. Looking to break the trap is Ricky. She's going to be fouled in the backcourt by Kuckelman. Foul Gonna go on Kuckelman, her 4th. Excuse me, her 3rd. Free throw from Ricky, too hard, no. Rebound Mathewson, and there's still a little bit of life if you're Axtell. Inside now, Schmidt's gonna have a layup, got it! An instant timeout called by Axtell. Schmidt's now with 5 tonight, and the lead's been trimmed all the way down to 3. You see Mathewson's pass backside to the cutting Schmidt's, and it's a 3-point ball game. Axtell hoping for some missed free throws or a turnover. If they could get a turnover, that'd be huge. They've already gotten a couple of them. And it's just something about State that 8, 10-point leads with a minute to go. Any other time you feel really safe. This week has been the exact opposite. I've seen countless times 8, 10-point leads. All of a sudden, they're 2. As here it's 3 with 30 seconds to go. Still anybody's ball game. So the 5 on the floor for Cunningham gonna be Ricky, McGuire, Myers, DeWeese, and Murphy. And I'm guessing out of this formation, somebody's going deep. As they send everybody deep, bring Myers back. Axtell does not have to foul if they can get a 10-second call. However, foul gonna go on Kuckelman. That's her 3rd. Excuse me, that's her 4th. Myers, 2 shots. Big time free throw from the freshman. And she may only be a freshman, but she plays like she's a junior or senior, and she's been here before. Second one, left it short. 4-point lead, 22 seconds to go. Axtell needs a bucket quick. A 3 would be huge. Left it short. McGuire lays out for the rebound. Tie-up possession arrow to Axtell. So Axtell, the Eagles, have got to get a basket on this possession. Inside, and gonna be a foul called, and that's gonna do it for Lauren Murphy. Murphy fouls out of this game with a final stat line of 8 points. 6 in the second half, and on the free throw line, Hannah Schmitz. So far, 1 of 2 from the line tonight. It's a 2-shot foul. Missed the front end of it, and that's big. She really needed them both. Timeout called by Eric Myers, and Cunningham out of timeouts. So if it is a make, Cunningham will have to get it inbounded in 5 seconds. They won't have a chance to call a timeout and reset everything. They'll have to go. But first and foremost, gonna be a big free throw from Hannah Schmitz. Had a big first round. Was held kind of quiet yesterday. But yesterday it was the Trisha Mathewson show, and today she's been held to 2 points. Had 19 yesterday. Cunningham against Quinter just couldn't get much of anything going. Ricky was the leading scorer, had 10. But Myers was held scoreless. Myers in this one has 19. The freshman playing a big time game tonight. And Schmitz with a huge free throw here for Axtell. Schmitz, a junior. First one, missed them both. Rebound pulled down, and who else? other than Morgan Myers. Foul on Bussing, and she's going to come off the floor for the final time in the blue and red. So Myers with a 2-shot foul. She's got 20 here tonight. And you just see the look of devastation on the faces of the Axtell players. Knocked off St. John, had all kinds of momentum as Myers makes them both. And Cunningham, it's not the trophy they wanted coming into the tournament, as the jumper good and the time just gonna run off, and Myers smartly just gonna hold it. And Cunningham gonna go home with the 3rd place trophy. Behind the play of the freshman Morgan Myers with 21. And this team's gonna be good for many years to come. Only one senior on the whole squad, only one junior. And Cunningham gonna win 3rd place at state. Only two losses on the year. One of them coming to Quinter, who will be playing in the 6 o'clock, or excuse me, the 4 o'clock game here tonight, looking for their first ever state championship trophy, as well as Hartford.
Number 12, Farina Hussey. Number 15, Taylor McClellan. Number 21, Corey Schmelsley. Number 22, Lauren Foley. Number 23, Hannah Schmitz. Number 24, Hallie Schmitz. Number 31, Emmy Dieters. Number 32, McKenna Cook. Number 33, Kenzie Feldkamp. Number 35, Olivia Kuckelman. And number 45, Trisha Matthewson. Congratulations to Coach Abby Stevie and her Axtell Eagles. And now, congratulations to the 3rd place winner, Cunningham Lady Wildcats. 0, Jessamy Stalkup. Number 2, Elena McGuire. Number 3, Kylie Rickey. Number 10, Maddie Ponick. Number 11, Abby Hansen. Thank you. Number 12, Morgan Myers. Number 15, Alexa Fisher. 21. Number 21, Macy Human. Number 32, Holly DeWeese. And number 35, Lauren Murphy. Congratulating the Cunningham Lady Wildcats and head coach, Eric Myers. And now presenting the third place trophy to the Cunningham Lady Wildcats.
So, congratulations to the Cunningham Wildcats going home with a third place trophy. Finished the year at 24-2. As you just saw the medal ceremonies, Axtell, nothing to be ashamed of there either. A 7 seed on the tournament. As some highlights going to be playing in the background. Axtell, the 7th seed, knocked off Beloit St. John, the Tipton Lady Eagles, or excuse me, the Lady Blue Jays, in probably the game of the tournament, 66-64. And then Hartford over Axtell last night, 53-40. Hartford playing Quinter at the 4 o'clock game for one of those teams. Regardless of what happens, we will have a brand new state champion in Class 1A Division II. Take a look at some final numbers for the two teams. We'll look at Cunningham first. Led the way the whole way was Morgan Myers. Had 21 after not scoring in the semifinal game. Followed closely behind by Kylie Rickey. Had 11 in her final game as a Lady Wildcat, the only senior on this team. So Cunningham will be good for many years to come. Murphy with 8 and Deweese had 6 respectively. Now Axtell, as on your screen you see the bracket. Cunningham gets third. The game at 4 o'clock will be Quinter Hartford. Up next, South Barber and Wallace County. Axtell busing had 8. Schmitz finishes the night with 5. Dieters with 2. Coach with 3. Feldkamp with 7. Kuckelman with 12. She led the way in scoring. And Trisha Mathewson, after playing her game of the tournament in the semis, had 19. But Cunningham finishes victorious. They shot 17 of 22 from the free throw line. That's how you win state playoff basketball games. Well, that's just going to about wrap it up for the girls' third place game. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the men's action. It'll be South Barber Chieftains taking on the Sharon Springs Wallace County Wildcats. One final time, I'm Cameron Burney. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the start of the men's third place action right after this.
the court. Joining me on the color commentary today will be Cameron Burney. And Cameron, I tell you what, these two teams, we got a chance to see both teams in action last night. Sharon Springs started off good against an Elyria Christian team that a lot of people think will contend for a state title this year. And Elyria Christian will be coming up in our nightcap against...
I actually think Elyria Christian is going... They're my pick to win it all.
See, I will be hard pressed to vote against Chuck Fessenden and the Northern Valley Huskies. The Northern Valley Huskies, of course, the #1 seed coming into this state tournament. They're kind of experiencing a rebirth of their tradition in Northern Valley, if you will, as a lot of the fathers of the current Northern Valley squad, they played on the 1991 state championship game. Of course, Keith Sides, Riley Sides, Cox, Baird. I believe the Aiden Baird's dad actually played in the '86 state championship game for the Northern Valley Huskies. And then there were the Cox and Kenner Connect, and I'm hoping I'm not missing one father out there anywhere. But a lot of tradition, and they call it the second generation of basketball here at Northern Valley, or there in Northern Valley. For Kiowa, they are making their third appearance. The South Barber Chieftains have finished as high as 4th place. That was a few years ago. They made the state tournament 2 years ago and ended up losing out in the first round, but they also are a pretty experienced squad as South Barber Chieftains taking on the Wallace County Wildcats, who are the defending state champions at least until about 8:15, 9 o'clock tonight, when a new state champion will be crowned. Let's talk a little bit about Larry O'Connor, though. 20-plus years in the coaching business. You're a basketball fan. There are a lot of basketball fans watching right now, so they know just how hard it is to make it to a state tournament, right?
Yeah, once, let alone how many times you say he's made it here?
Let me tell you about Larry O'Connor's state tournament resume. He's won 4 state championships, 2 with Brewster, 2 with the Wallace County. He's finished 2nd twice. He's finished 3rd twice. He's finished 4th once. In his 20-plus coaching seasons, this will be the 10th time that he has finished in the top 4 in the state of Kansas. That's impressive.
That's a very, very good resume there, and it should be a good one. South Barber going to be led tonight by Cole Coggins, the big man inside that likes to run. Gage Cantrell going to run the point. And then Sharon Springs going to be led the way by none other than Trevor Medina.
I tell you, when you look at Wallace County's lineup, yeah, they have a couple of seniors in Seth Johnson and Carlin Springsteel, but they have an awful lot of juniors on their squad. You know, it would not be all that surprising to see them contend again next year. They'll be all right next year once again. But then as the seasons go on, they are going to have to restock some of their shelves, as a lot of juniors on this year's squad. So in the next couple of years, you will see a swift turnover in players' names. However, they're going to be tough for the next couple of years yet.
Yep, and South Barber, 2 seniors on their roster. Very good. There's 3 seniors. 2 of them play quite a bit. The third one's Dakota Vickers. They've got a couple of juniors, and both these teams in the future couple of years could be a force to be reckoned with come state championship playoff time.
Yeah, I think we're probably looking, particularly on the women's side, but on the men's side too, we're really looking at a reemergence of some of these squads. We'll probably be seeing a lot of these teams back here for the next 3 years even, and should be a lot of fun. When we return, we'll have the 3rd place contest between the Wallace County Wildcats and the Northern Valley Huskies. That's the South Barber Chieftains. See, I can't wait to do the championship later tonight, but we'll have all of that right here on Open Spaces Sports.
To see at Fisher Concrete Pumping when it comes to those big concrete pumping jobs. Blake is the owner and operator, and they're located in Sharon Springs, Kansas. And if you need to touch base with him, you can do so by calling him at 785-821-3526. That's Fisher Concrete Pumping. You can also reach him at fisherpumping@gmail.com. That's Fisher Concrete Pumping, Sharon Springs, Kansas.
The Oasis Petrolube Truck and Tire Shop, located behind the Oasis Travel Center on I-70 exit 53, is the local leader in preventative maintenance service for over-the-road professionals, as well as local fleet, farm trucks, and passenger vehicles. Alex and his qualified staff pride themselves on being fast, efficient, and friendly, getting you back on the road quickly. They use the major brands of oil from synthetic to conventional, and they have the filters to fit most makes and models on the road today. They can also handle all of your car and heavy-duty tire needs during the day, at night, and on the weekends. The Petrolube is part of the Chance Management Organization, where you won't take a chance, you'll get an opportunity. Always accepting applications, so check them out on their website at colbychance.com. United Plains Ag is a full-service ag provider, so when it comes to grain handling and grain storage, United Plains Ag of Sharon Springs and Tribune stands ready to help their customers in western Kansas and eastern Colorado, also with a location in Weston and in Wallace.
Williams Consulting of Sharon Springs is ready to help you with all of your bookkeeping for your farm or business. Supporting the schools of Wallace County, that's Williams Consulting, a certified public accounting practice in Sharon Springs.
2740 Convenience Store in Sharon Springs is more than just a convenience store. It's where you can fill up with gas, get a snack, or even sit down for a meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So meet your friends for a snack or even a meal at the 2740 Convenience Store in Sharon Springs.
Welcome back to United Wireless Arena, Dodge City, Kansas, the Class 1A Division II basketball third place contest coming up on the boys' side. Let's take a look at that bracket. It's going to feature, of course,
Elyria.
Well,
Elyria, however.
Elyria. Eagles against the Northern Valley Huskies in the championship. South Barber, the Chieftains, take on Wallace County coming up next in a ball game that we had off air on Open Spaces Sports, but was on the DodgeCityEvents.com earlier, and that was the Axtell Eagles losing a hard-fought battle to the team that came in as the number one seed. The Cunningham Wildcats finish in third in this year's state tournament with a 46-42 victory over Axtell.
And let me tell you, Cunningham, one senior, one junior, everybody else on that roster is a freshman or a sophomore. You want to talk about a team that in a couple of years, they're all coming in, they were already the number one team in the tournament, number one team in the state. Can you imagine in 2 years?
Yeah, a lot could happen, obviously, but you have to think they're the favorites going forward for a couple of 3 years at this level. Should be a lot of fun in the rosters for tonight's game. First of all, for Kiowa South Barber, if they hold true with what they've started earlier in this tournament, it'll be a 6'1" sophomore Gage Cantrell, then 6'1" junior Neil Gugelmeyer, Trey Rathgaber, a 6' sophomore, Kobe Carey, a 5'9" freshman, Cole Coggins, the 5'7" senior. That's the starters for South Barber, and they like to pressure, don't they? They started out in the second round game against top-seeded Northern Valley, running a full-court press, as did Northern Valley. Neither team could really get any pressure on the other, and gave up a lot of fast break opportunities, so they pulled back and went into a zone on both sides of the ball, or both sides of the court anyway, and as a result, what was a 21-17 score at the end of one quarter ended up being a little bit lower score at the end of the game.
Yep. If they would have kept that pace up, that would have been easily the highest scoring game of the tournament. And this one could very well feature the same way. Both teams like to get up and down a lot, score a lot of points. It should be a fun one.
against Elyria Christian, Wallace County, they faced a lot of height. 6'5", 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", almost up and down the Elyria Christian lineup. And they got into foul trouble early. They had to break out of their full court pressure, which they had intended on doing all night long, but they really, because of foul troubles, they couldn't continue the pressure and keep their kids on the court. So that kind of altered their plans, and that combined with the fact that they had one of those rare bad shooting nights where there seemed to be a lid on top of the bucket, and nobody on in blue and white at any rate could throw down the rock through the hoop. As a result, Wallace County does lose, but they hung tough for a long time. You know, they were only 5 points down going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the score really didn't show what the game was. The final was 61-41. It was a 20-point game, but at half it was 11, and it felt closer than that. After 3, it was a 14-point ball game, 47-33, and it just felt closer than that.
Well, going into the last minute and a half of that third quarter, it was a 5-point game
it was.
At one point. But, boy, you cannot leave the Elyria Christian Eagles alone for a moment. They hit the three-point shots when they needed to from people off the bench like freshmen and sophomores.
Yep.
They really came out last night. As we get ready to go for tonight's contest, it will be South Barber and Wallace County. And we're getting ready for the official announcements of the starting lineups. We'll run those down, make sure we got everything correct. Tim Carey, the head coach of the South Barber Chieftains, who come in at 18-6 tonight. Wallace County comes in at 13-12, but they are the defending state champions, coached by Larry O'Connor.
It should be everything as advertised. Third place men's action. It don't get no better than state championship day.
They will announce Luke Johnson, a 5'11" junior for the Wallace County Wildcats. For the South Barber Chieftains, it's going to be Gage Cantrell, 6'1" sophomore. For Wallace County, Andrew Noon, a 6'1" junior. For the Chieftains, it'll be Neil Gugelmeyer, the 6'1" junior. For Wallace County, the Wildcats send out Trevor Medina, a 6'1" junior. For South Barber, Trey Refgaber, a 6' sophomore. For the Wildcats, Seth Johnson, the 5'10" senior. South Barber sends out Kobe Carey, a 5'9" freshman. And for the Wildcats, they'll round out their starting lineup with Carlin Springsteel, the 6'2" senior. For the Chieftains, it's Cole Coggins, a 5'7" senior, and he's really the scoring leader for the Chieftains. And that's your starting lineups here on Open Spaces Sports.
This should be a good one. I'm excited to see it. And you notice right there in the middle of the screen, Shane Dara took the tumble last night, fell off the floor, stood up, still made the call.
And to his credit, if you did see that game last night, to his credit, he never touched his hip, even though you know he wanted to. He fell really hard on that, I believe it was his right side, and he just kind of grinned and said, I ain't going to do it, I ain't going to touch it. As we get set to go, here's the jump. Medina has a couple of swings at it, but does guide it gingerly over to Seth Johnson. He'll get it into the backcourt to Luke, and Luke Johnson into the forecourt. Right side back to Johnson. Now going left side to Seth Johnson. Into the corner to Medina, down low post, spring steal, turnaround jumper, no good. Medina skies for the rebound, falls down, but the loose ball goes into the corner to the Wildcats. They try to get it on the baseline down to Medina, but the ball is kicked out of bounds.
Yep, nice play there by Trevor Medina to jump up, get a couple of hands on it, able to guide it into the arms
And Gage Cantrell for the Chieftains did kind of a jumping splits to kick the ball out of bounds to keep the ball over on the Wallace County side. It's Medina for three from the right wing. And he says, okay, there's my shooter's touch I was looking for last night. He found it early today.
You cannot give Trevor Medina even close to that kind of room. He'll make you pay all night long.
Down low, a nice cut by the Chieftains, and going in for the bucket will be Kobe Carey. So back the other way, it's 3-2. Wallace County has the basketball early going, first quarter of this third place game in 1A Division II basketball. Again, Medina from the right wing. Oh my goodness, that was a 22-footer if it was an inch away from the goal.
Trevor Medina starting this third place game off with two big-time triples.
6-2, Wallace County the lead when we return.
Gary and Chad Allen of Allen Farms is a part of the Wallace County farming community and is proud of what agriculture means to western Kansas and Wallace County. In addition, Gary and Chad Allen support the Wallace County High School and grade schools' academic achievements and athletic success. Arrow S. Farm.
Here's a fact. Each year, Colby Community College ranks among the best for graduation and retention rates at two-year public colleges. Students choose to complete their degrees at CCC for a lot of reasons. With growing online course options, strong academic support services, renovated student housing, and competitive athletic programs, it's a great time to be a Trojan. You see, at Colby Community College, we don't just enroll students, we enroll future graduates. And now, it's your turn. Call admissions or visit colbycc.edu to find out why Colby Community College students finish what they start.
And welcome back. The Chieftains with the ball as we return. They have the basketball over on the baseline. We're going to have a whistle and I believe it was a travel call.
I think he got
Cameron.
Him with a carry. Carried the basketball.
So it will be Wallace County basketball leading by 4. Medina brings it across half court. Passes off to Johnson. Luke over on the right side now on the wing. Into the corner it goes to Noon. Finds a cutting Johnson. Seth couldn't get it to fall, but the rebound by Carlin Springsteel up and in.
Nice fight inside there from Springsteel. Kind of had a rough night last night. Comes out tonight, gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up and in. And Wallace County starting this one up 8-2, playing a really good first quarter.
And they come out in a zone this time. They'll mix it up quite a bit. Shot from the corner for 3, no good. Rebound comes out long to Springsteel. He'll hand the ball off to Noon. Check that, that is Medina. Medina with the basketball into the forecourt on the left wing. Back out across the court to Johnson. He'll get it into the corner. Back to Luke. Into the corner to Andrew Noon, and Noon finds a three-pointer. 3 trifectas to open this game. Timeout on the court. 5:15 to go in the first quarter of play. Wallace County 11 and South Barber 2.
America never stops. Thanks to the financial support of Farm Credit, neither do the farmers and ranchers who call her home. Since the beginning, we've been helping rural America show the world what hard work can achieve. But the job is far from over. And as rural America grows further, we'll be there, just as we have for 100 years.
Back onto the court here, 11-2. Wallace County leads the South Barber Chieftains early in this one. 5:15 gone in this contest. Still in the first quarter. Wallace County still in their huddle.
As Wallace County came out on fire in the first 3 minutes of this one. 11-2 the score. Trevor Medina knocked down 2 triples, and Andrew Noon with one of his own.
Crossed half court it comes for the South Barber Chieftains. That'll be Trey Rathgaber with the basketball. Now he gets it back, top of the key. Left wing quickly to Gugelmeyer. He'll get it back. Plays catch over with Rathgaber into the middle, high post, shot on the way, no good, down the lane. That time with the shot was, I believe, Gugelmeyer. And going to the foul line will be Coggins on the follow shot. So that's Seth Johnson's first foul. Shots on the way and good from Coggins. Coggins had, what was that, 22 points last night or something like that?
Coggins had 16.
16.
Trevor Medina had 22.
Shots on the way and good. So 2 foul shots from Coggins opens the scoring for the Chieftains, for him at any rate, and it is 11-4. And now we're going to have a turnover on Wallace County, so the Chieftains have a chance to cut this back down to possibly as little as 4 points. It's currently a 7-point margin here. 4.5 minutes and change to go in this first quarter. Crossed half court they come. That's Rathgaber. High post. In the paint, that is Kobe Carey, and his shot won't fall, but the rebound comes down to the Chieftains. They work at left wing, back outside, now into the corner, back out front, driving into the paint. Ball is blocked by Springsteel, and a double dribble called against the Chieftains.
As they got it inside, Carey came down with the rebound and tried to drive around and get back out of the mess and just couldn't.
Back to live action, Wallace County with it. They try to get it over to Medina. The ball is loose as Medina was falling down, and a loose ball shot, no good on the layup. Noon rips it down for the Wallace County Wildcats, and we're coming back the other way. Shot on the way, no good. From way outside, the rebound's going to come down to Chieftains, and South Barbara has it. 3:42 to go in the first quarter. Still 11-4. Driving is Kobe Carey. A little dish off to Coggins. His shot won't fall. He tries to follow it, and he's going to get called for the foul.
That'll be Coggins. That'll be his first team foul called on South Barbara here in this one.
And Medina brings it across to half court. He'll drive into the lane. Nice bounce pass underneath low post, up and in.
That was a nice find from Medina to Springsteel. And the lead back up to 9.
Back the other way we come. With the basketball is Gugelmeyer. Over quickly to Rathgaber. He tried to fire at low post, but the ball went out of bounds. It'll go back to the Chieftains.
South Barbara trying to control the paint.
Oh, nice
early.
play on the, I tell you what, they saw a little bit of miscommunication, if you will, on the Wallace County defense. They really weren't ready for the restart, and just a quick pass into the lane. Should have probably have been an easy layup on the inbounds, but the miss goes back to the Chieftains out of bounds. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound, Seth Johnson. They're going to whistle and say it was tied up immediately after that by Coggins, and it will be Chieftain basketball alternating possession. Check that, it wasn't Coggins, it was Rathgaber with the tie-up.
Coggins shot the 3, left it just a little bit long.
And now Kobe with the shot, no good, and the rebound comes down to the Wildcats. Carey that time couldn't find the range from 3. It'll be Andrew Noon with it in the forecourt for the Wildcats. Back the other way, driving. Fall-away jumper from Seth Johnson, wouldn't fall, partially deflected, I think. Back the other way, it's going to be Rathgaber. He'll hand the basketball off, get it back. Out front, now over on the right wing, that's Gugelmeyer. Inside, spinning,
move.
And the shot wouldn't fall for Kobe Carey. Boy, he is making some space for himself early on, but he can't get him to fall right now. Now driving and then backing back out. Shot for 3, no good from Luke Johnson. Whistle and a foul on the rebound attempt by the Wildcats.
Coggins jumped up, tried to pull that one down. Going to get Springsteel with the hold. First personal, second team foul.
Rathgaber brings it across half court. Now right side. It goes quickly just into the game to back into the game. Gage Cantrell They get it inside to Coggins. Shot won't fall. Rebound stripped away, then stripped away from Johnson, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul against the Chieftains. I tell you what, Luke Johnson was double teamed. He jumped across the inline, but in the air, he turned and fired the ball into a Chieftain chest, and just as he did so, he was fouled.
Yep, foul going to go on Googlemeyer, his first, and Medina.
Medina for three, no good this time off the heel of the rim, but the rebound comes out long to Luke Johnson. Johnson, right wing, stops, pops, good. Fourth three-pointer of the game by the Wildcats.
They've got as many threes as South Barber has points right now.
Wow, 16-4, Wildcats on fire.
If they keep this up all night, this is there ain't no way they're gonna be touched.
Shots on the way, no good. Looking for the rebound and getting it. I believe that was that Medina? Might have been.
It was Seth Johnson.
Seth Johnson with the rebound. Now over to Noon in the forecourt, back to Johnson. And we're gonna have a whistle and a travel. Seth just started moving his feet before the basketball hit the ground on the dribble.
Sharon Springs, the 4 triples so far, still a minute to play. And South Barber, the other end, just can't get anything to fall. They're getting looks, just nothing going.
I know Larry O'Connor in the back of his mind saying, boy, where was this last night? As we come back up to live action, it's Rathgaber now over on the left side to Cantrell. He gets a pass over on the wing to Googlemeyer, and Googlemeyer drives into the lane, but the ball was knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to the Chieftains. And the inbounds upcoming. Looking, high post to Coggins. Shot from 15, falling away from the right elbow. It is Cole Coggins. He has 4.
And now with 33 seconds to go, no way does Sharon Springs go one shot here.
Underneath, that's Cole's, that's Springsteel, and Springsteel shot is blocked. Carlin couldn't get it up and in. Had a good look at it, but Kobe Carey altered his shot significantly if he didn't get a piece of it. Now back on the other end after the miss, Wallace County will bring it down and set it up. Now they may be playing for one shot.
Now they're going to go one shot. I don't think he's going to pass it.
16-6. That's going to be Medina all the way to the bucket. Wanted the basket, but he's not going to get it. He wanted a NBA continuation call, and yeah, it's not going to happen here.
0.7 of a second, enough time for a catch and a shoot. I'm guessing Medina in the corner.
Or Noon or Springsteel, and Springsteel shots blocked. Springsteel was open in the lane, so they lobbed it up to him, but the pass kind of hung in the air, and he had to wait on it and kind of overran it, so it was a little bit of a difficult shot. At the end of 1 quarter of play, Wallace County 16 and South Barber 6. Back after this on Open Spaces Sports.
For a true taste of the old Wild West, get the heck into Dodge. For entertainment at its best, get the heck into Dodge. Walk out on old Boot Hill, you can feel the spirit still, but you just won't know until you get the heck into Dodge.
An exciting getaway is waiting for you in Dodge City. Big name entertainment, exciting sports action, and of course the history that made Dodge City famous.
'Cause there ain't no doubt about it, get the heck into Dodge.
And welcome back, folks. Well, after 1 quarter of play, we have ourselves a 16-6 lead for the Wallace County Wildcats. Larry O'Connor looking for his third place finish at state tournament action in his long and storied career. To go along, of course, with 4 state titles, 2 second-place finishes, and a 4th-place finish. He's had quite a few appearances in state title type games.
He's had a few of them, and his team on fire in the first quarter. 4 threes.
And they will start with the basketball and throw the ball away to begin the second quarter. Long outlet, going back the other way. Shot won't fall. Going to the foul line for the South Barber Chieftains will be Rathgaber. Trey, the 6-foot sophomore, will have his first opportunity to crack the score sheet.
Official said Coggins touched the ball on the rim or touch the rim. Ball didn't go anyway, but it would have been waved off had it gone in.
Shots on the way and good. So now a 9-point lead, and the second shot doesn't fall, so it remains a 9-point deficit for the Chieftains. The Wildcats will have the basketball. They try to work it down low to Springsteel, and the ball's stolen away, and they're going to call a foul on Luke Johnson. That'll be number 2 on him, I believe. Maybe not. We'll wait and see. Nope, that is the first on Johnson.
Say I had it as his first. I could have missed one somewhere. Though, stats unofficial, and I'll repeat that a few times tonight.
16-7. Well, if they get to going as quickly as they did last night, we'll repeat it probably quite a bit, because that was almost impossible to keep track of last night in the way those 4 matchups panned out. A lot of up and down action all night long. Cantrell with the basketball over on the top of the key. Now it goes to Gugelmeyer, left side. That's going to be Rathgaber. He dribbles to the elbow and then passes out. Over on the right wing, shot for 3, no good from Cantrell. It comes out to Gugelmeyer. He'll drive the lane, and Neil Gugelmeyer puts it up and in. Just like that, South Barber's hanging around, 16-9. Get a couple buckets here and there, and things getting interesting. The ball down low post, intended for Trevor Fisher, the 5'11" junior, but the ball was knocked away last moment by Kobe Carey, and it will be Wallace County basketball just on the far side of the, or near side of the basket in their own end, and they set up in the forecourt. Medina to Noon.
South Barber in a 3-2 zone. Kind of surprised they went zone out of the break.
Big shot by Seth Johnson, wouldn't fall. The rebound is tipped around. Eventually the Chieftains come down with it. They'll bring it across half court. Jump passes, he's driving into the lane over on the right wing. Now back to Gugelmeyer, and Gugelmeyer's going to be pushed out of bounds as he tried to drive the baseline. That foul will go against Wallace County. It'll be their fifth.
On Luke Johnson. It's his first.
Now that's Andrew Noon that picked up the personal. Now coming into the ball game is going to be Esteban Rodriguez for South Barber, or for Wallace County. Inbounds, comes into the corner. Shot for 3. No good from Gugelmeyer. Rebound tipped around. Medina finally corrals it and will bring it across half court on the dribble. Right wing. Top of the key now, foul line. Back outside, still on the dribble to Medina. Right side now, low post, or high post rather, to Springsteel. Back outside for 3. Good. Wow, what a shot.
Seth Johnson there knocking that one down, and that's 5. Yes, you heard that right. 5 3-pointers already in this ball game for Wallace County.
And we come back to live action with the basketball for South Barber. Cantrell on the right wing. Now left wing, it goes to Gugelmeyer. They'll flip the sides, get it down on the left baseline, and they're going to call a, is that a push off on Carey?
I think it's going to be a charge called on Carey there. Esteban Rodriguez set up beautifully on the back side to try to get the charge, and we're going to see a little 3/4 court pressure from South Barber. They're going to back it off to about half court.
They get it across half court to Wallace County. And then the ball's knocked away and stolen nearly. Esteban Rodriguez comes up with it, and there's going to be a reach in and a foul.
I think that's going to go back on Carey, so he picks up 2 quick ones here.
And that is the 6th foul against South Barber in this first half. Wallace County's in the bonus. Check that, 5 fouls.
Both teams with 5 team fouls so far.
Inbounds upcoming. Luke Johnson to trigger it. Out front it goes to Springsteel. Working against what looks to be a bit of a matchup. Left side, Rodriguez shot for 3. Went in eventually, but it took a long time on top of the scoreboard. And yeah, you're right. I think it hit the clock right up above the scoreboard, or the backboard rather. So we come back to live action. It'll be Rathgaber over to Carey. Left wing into the corner. Back out front. High post. They skip it out on the right side. That's going to be Rathgaber. He drives the baseline and he's fouled. He'll go to line shooting 2.
See who got him. Gonna go on Medina, and that's 2 on Medina already.
Rathgaber is 1 out of 2 from the foul line, make it 2 out of 3 as he hits the first foul shot. And this lead is still right around 9 points.
Yep. Coach O'Connor gonna stay with Medina with the 2 fouls, and you've got to at this point, don't you?
Yeah, I would think so, at least for a little while. If he picks up 3, though, this is going to be a whole different story. It's going to be a lot more interesting if you're a Wallace County fan. If they can stay out of foul trouble, they should be in pretty good shape, you would think. Right now, they miss the shot, but the rebound comes down and high off the glass. That is Johnson Seth with the bucket. He has 5.
And I don't know if you saw it or not, but Cole Coggins put Esteban Rodriguez on his back with a block.
A lot of power in that paint there tonight on both sides of the court. Rathgaber with it. Over to Carey. Kobe Carey. Shot misses and then bounces up, hits the backboard and goes through. Kobe Carey now has 4. Back the other way, working in the backcourt, Springsteel. Long pass into the corner in the forecourt. That's Seth Johnson. He'll drive, little scoop hook. Doesn't fall as he left it short. Back the other way, Rathgaber. He'll dribble to the elbow and then pass off right side to Cantrell for the Chieftains. 21-13, an 8-point lead for Wallace County, but South Barber has the basketball. Trying to cut into that deficit. They try a pass low post, looking for Coggins. It hits off a couple of Wallace County feet. Esteban Rodriguez and Carlin Springsteel was there. And as a result, it will be Chieftain ball. On the inbounds, low post entry pass to Coggins. Turnaround jumper, good looking post move. Cole Coggins has 6.
And the lead's been trimmed to 6, and a little bit of trouble being caused by this 2-2-1 full court press. And going to be a timeout called by Wallace County.
I think this will be a 30-second. We'll be back right after this. Wallace County 21, South Barber 15.
Yost Farm Supply, with locations in St. Francis, Goodland, and Imperial, Nebraska, has a wide variety of New Holland farm machinery to accommodate your farming needs. From their state-of-the-art combines, tractors, sprayers, hay tools, and balers, all to go along with their professional and friendly parts and service departments. You can rest assured that with New Holland and Yost Farm.
Welcome back, folks. 3:16 to go in this first half of play. Wallace County's led by as many as 11, but currently the lead is down to 6, 21-15.
And the press causing some problems as there going to be a turnover. This pressure from South Barber is causing a few problems here middle of the second quarter so far for the Wildcats.
You knew it was only a matter of time. South Barber wanted to do that to begin the game against Northern Valley yesterday in the semifinals. They did, but neither team's pressure was really effective in that first quarter, so they went away from it. And they did not start this game with pressure, but they are now starting to put it on and implement it. Moving into the paint, shots off the glass, no good. I tell you what, good runner from Neil Gugelmeyer. He didn't get it to fall, but he'll go to line shooting 2. And so far, South Barber is 5 out of 6 from the foul line, Cameron.
Springsteel picked that one up, and Gugelmeyer knocks down that free throw, and into the ballgame there you get a look at Andrew Noon.
Noon comes back in. 6 out of 7 from the foul line. The Chieftains in the first half. That's keeping them in the game. Make it 7 out of 8.
Very good free throw shooting teams on both sides of the ball here this evening.
Medina with it in the forecourt. Top of the key. Driving all the way. Little runner wouldn't fall. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up and in. Trevor Medina reasserts himself. He has 8. First point since early in the first quarter.
Since it was 6-0 Wallace County, and he'd knocked down a couple of them from 25.
23-17, a 6-point Wallace County lead. 2:13 to go in the first half. Shot on the way, no good from the high elbow. Rebound comes down to Springsteel. He'll hand it off. That's Medina dribbling quickly to the top of the key. Shovel pass out front to Springsteel. Back to Medina. Left side, Noon for three. No good off the heel of the rim. It's going to leave a one-on-one fast break opportunity for Gugelmeyer in the lane. He takes the shot. No good. Follow shot's good. Boy, all kinds of body contact. No foul either way. And the bucket's going to count. I believe that was that Rathgaber?
Rooks on the putback follow.
So Rooks just into the game. And now another steal by South Barber, and it's a 4-point game. This could get down to 2 easily. Rathgaber drives in the paint. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. He'll go back to the line.
As here on the replay, you see Rathgaber driving through the paint, just a half step late with Seth Johnson, picks up his second personal, 8th team foul.
Rathgaber couldn't get this one to fall, however. So he's now 3 out of 5 from the foul line. Seth Johnson has it in the forecourt. He'll drive the baseline, fire it back out onto the other wing to Noon, over to Medina. Low post the entry pass to Springsteel. Couldn't get it to fall. And the foul's going to go against Seth Johnson, I believe. And that'll be... wait a minute.
They may get Medina here, and that'll be his third. They're going to get Medina with his third, and now Larry O'Connor going to be forced to go to the bench with 1:08 to go.
Boy, that was costly, as he almost made it all the way to the half before picking up a third foul.
That'll put Coggins on the free throw line, has 6 points.
And it's a 4-point game, folks.
South Barber scored already 13 points in this quarter, and Rooks gonna pick up a foul there.
I believe he entered the lane quick as well, but he did get the call against him. That was Trevor Rooks' first foul, the 6-foot senior. Back the other way.
So
right side.
Springs put up 7 so far, but South Barber playing a pretty good third quarter, has 13.
Seth Johnson has it stolen, and he's going to pick up the foul.
That's going to be his third.
Yep. I thought that it might be his third earlier, but now both he and Medina had 3 with 51 seconds remaining, and he'll come out of the ball game. And for the second game in a row, Wallace County finds themselves in pretty serious foul trouble. Rathgaber back to the foul line, and he finally hits one. He's missed a couple, but he got that one to fall.
Back into the ball game there, you see Esteban Rodriguez.
Make it 5 out of 8 from the foul line for Trey Rathgaber. Now Johnson, Luke, working against the full court press. They actually pick it up about mid-court. Now we're going to have a double dribble called against Fisher of the Wildcats.
And with 41 seconds to go, South Barber with a chance to tie it back up after trailing by 10 in the first quarter.
And the Wildcats, after playing pretty well for much of the first half, see the turnover bugaboo that caused them problems last night reemerge over on the left wing. Chieftains for 3.
Lead.
And now South Barber takes the lead.
And their crowd on their feet, letting their team hear it now. Larry O'Connor going to be forced to use a timeout as Luke Johnson was having problems bringing it across midcourt.
And Larry's going to talk to his troops. We will take a timeout. Be back after this.
$27.40 Convenience Store in Sharon Springs is more than just a convenience store. It's where you can fill up with gas, get a snack, or even sit down for a meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So meet your friends for a snack or even a meal at the 2740 Convenience Store in Sharon Springs.
Gary and Chad Allen of Allen Farms is a part of the Wallace County farming community and is proud of what agriculture means to Western Kansas and Wallace County. In addition, Gary and Chad Allen support the Wallace County High School and grade schools' academic achievements and athletic success.
Back to the court here at United Wireless Arena. Well, after leading by as many as 11, the Wildcats now see themselves down by 1. 24-23, South Barber has the lead. Wallace County called a timeout before allowing a turnover to occur, so they'll have the ball when we return. If you're just joining us, Trevor Medina, the 6'1" junior and 5'10" senior Seth Johnson both have 3 fouls in this first half. They're currently on the bench.
I kind of thought with under 10 seconds to go we might see Medina back on the floor as a turnover.
Oh my goodness, 5.5 seconds remain in this half and things getting away from the Wildcats here at the end of quarter 2.
And with Johnson and Medina on the bench, 2 leaders, this team kind of falling apart.
With the basketball, South Barber with the ball. Over on the left side, shot's good for 3, and after the shot, they're going to have the foul called against the Wildcats. Cantrell buried the three-pointer, his second of this half.
As here you see the replay, kind of got it off. Johnson put 2 hands on his hip, good call, and 2/10 of a second, and South Barber playing themselves the second quarter of their lives right now. Have 21, make it 22 in this quarter.
Ouch.
Wow.
That's really all you can say if you're a Wildcat supporter is
22-7. South Barber wins the second quarter.
And it's 28-23 at the end of the first half of play. Back after this.
At Centera Bank, we know your family and understand your needs. Locally owned and with 5 convenient locations across southwest Kansas, we are small enough to know you and big enough to serve you. This is banking that's more than a checking account or a loan. It's about helping you succeed. That's why we're here for you, and together we can build financial success one special moment at a time. Stop in today or visit us online. Centera Bank. It's a pleasure. Member FDIC.
Buckland Tractor and Implement, your local John Deere dealer, has been a part of many Kansas families for generations. From combines and tractors to gators and lawnmowers, BTI has the equipment that's been part of your life. Our sales and state-of-the-art service departments, along with our parts department, are staffed with knowledgeable employees dedicated to serving their customers. BTI, your local John Deere dealer. Their family in partnership with your family since 1944.
For a true taste of the old Wild West, get the heck into Dodge. For entertainment at its best, get the heck into Dodge. Walk out on old Boot Hill, you can feel the spirit still, but you just won't know until you get the heck into Dodge.
An exciting getaway is waiting for you in Dodge City. Big name entertainment, exciting sports action, and of course the history that made Dodge City famous.
'Cause there ain't no doubt about it, get the heck into Dodge.
End of the first half, but the score at halftime, 28-23 South Barber. As I said, Sharon Springs led 16-6 after the first. South Barber led 28-23 at the break. As you can see, that's a 22-13 point swing. And we'll take a look at some of the individual numbers. We'll look at South Barber first, then we'll look at the Wildcats of Wallace County. Leading scorer, Gage Cantrell, had 7, all of it right in a row at the end, hit that insanely big and 1-3. As right here, some highlights going to be playing in the background. As there you saw the nice cut from Cole Coggins. But in the first quarter, it was all Sharon Springs knocking down threes. They had 4 threes before South Barber had 5 points. But Cantrell, the leading scorer, was 7. Coggins has 6 to go along with 5 boards. Rathgaber, 5 points, 2 assists. Kobe Carey, 4 points, 4 boards. Guglemeyer, 4 points, 3 boards, and an assist. Rooks, 2 points and a rebound. Now Sharon Springs led scoring leader Medina. Is there. You saw Luke Johnson with his only basket of the first half. Had 3 points, 2 boards, and an assist. Andrew Noon, 3 points, 3 boards, 1 assist. Medina, as I said, 8 points, 3 boards, 1 assist. Has 3 fouls, though, as well as Seth Johnson, who has 5 points and 6 boards. And those two, if they're not on the floor, this Wallace County team's not the same. And rounding out the scoring for Sharon Springs was Carlin Springsteel with 4 points and 4 boards. And right now, South Barber into the locker room with all kinds of momentum.
28-23 at the half. Wallace County led much of the first half, but they trail by 5 at the break. When we return, we'll have the second half right here on Open Spaces Sports.
Arrow S Farms of Sharon Springs is committed to the future of agriculture in Wallace County in western Kansas. Arrow S Farms also supports the local school in the area of academics and athletics, enhancing production, preserving heritage, and establishing a legacy. That's Arrow S Farms of Sharon Springs.
Crop Production Services of Goodland is there to serve the farmers of Wallace County. Dan Dwell and his dedicated staff will make sure you, the customer, are satisfied and that you'll achieve the maximum success with your farming operation. So whether it's fertilizer, seed, or chemicals, you can depend on CPS, the leader in agricultural inputs.
Dinkle Tire and Gas of Sharon Springs supplies fuels and tire sales and repair for customers throughout the county, both for on-the-farm and residential. Dinkle Tire and Gas has been a part of the Wallace County community for years and has always supported the schools in Sharon Springs in their academic and athletic endeavor. It's all brought to you by Dinkle Tire and Gas in Sharon Springs.
Dixon Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Sharon Springs, provides prescriptions, healthcare products, gift ideas, cards, and more. They will have what you're looking for at Dixon Drug of Sharon Springs, and there's also a location in Tribute, a complete department store.
The Eastern Colorado Bank has a commitment to you, and it is one of delivering exceptional service. The Eastern Colorado Bank has developed an outstanding line of financial products for you. Their goal is to help their customers achieve financial success, and they have the people and the products in place to deliver on that commitment. It's all brought to you by the Eastern Colorado Bank. Member FDIC.
The friendly folks at the First Farm Bank in Tribune would like to be your bank. They're the same friendly folks that you've dealt with in the banking business for years in the Tribune and Greeley County areas. A friendly smile is what you'll get when you walk in to do business at the First Farm Bank, whether you're opening a checking account or a savings account or need a loan. Stop by and see the folks at First Farm Bank in Tribune, Kansas, member FDIC.
Good health begins at Goodland Regional for the ones you love. This is where you'll find the care they're so deserving of. Goodland Regional Medical Center, what better place to be? 21st century medicine right here in our community. Goodland Regional Medical Center, nobody treats you better. Where compassion and healing come together.
Goodland Regional Medical Center, 220 West 2nd, Goodland, Kansas, 785-890-3625. Visit their website at goodlandregional.com.
Heartland Carriers of Sharon Springs always supports the Wildcats and the Coyotes, where they know athletics and academics are both a priority. For all your grain hauling needs, you can count on the guys at Heartland Carriers of Sharon Springs, Kansas. Hennick Lumber and Supply in Sharon Springs is a complete hardware store where you'll find anything for your farm or home. Hennick also features lumber sales and more in Sharon Springs and Wallace County, Kansas.
Providing rural and commercial trash pickup along with roll-off service is Hill Trash Pickup, who serves all of Northwest Kansas and is headquartered out of Sharon Springs. They have been providing trash removal for more than 25 years in Northwest Kansas, and their phone number is 785-852-4890. That's Hill Trash Pickup.
Larson Angus Ranch, located in Sharon Springs, Kansas, reminds people that their philosophy is ultimately to please their customers and the end consumers with a high-quality product. The Larson Angus sale is always the fourth Wednesday of March, so mark your calendar. Larson Angus Ranch supports the agriculture industry and the academic and athletic success of the Wallace County schools.
My farms of Wallace County understand the importance of agriculture in the Wallace County community. That's why they're not only interested in agriculture, but the future of agriculture, and also the future of the young people of that community. That's why they support the athletic and academic achievements of the young people of Wallace County High School. That's My Farms wishing the Wildcats good luck.
Mark Coleman is your Golden Harvest seed dealer in the Sharon Springs area. When it comes to your fields, you need seeds you can trust, and Mark Coleman knows you, your land, and how to get results. Delivering seeds you can count on to produce your best crop possible is his top priority. With Golden Harvest, it all comes down to top quality seeds that's farmer tested, farmer trusted, and farmer delivered.
Miller's Food Store in Sharon Springs has made a pledge to you, the customer. Miller's Food Store has a guaranteed freshness, a wide variety, easy shopping, quick and accurate service with fair and honest dealings, and person-to-person friendliness. So there's no reason to drive all over Northwest Kansas when Miller's Food Store has what you need, where customer satisfaction is always first. That's Miller Food Store in Sharon Springs.
Gage Cantrell had 7 points, 6 points from Kobe Carey, 5 from Rathgaber, 6 from Coggins, and 2 from Trevor Rooks. That's the scoring here as we get set to start the second half of play. It will be South Chieftains who went on a tear in the second quarter and lead 28-23 to begin the third. And the change really, Cameron, I believe started when South Barber went to their full court press. That really changed the momentum in the game.
It really did. They brought that full court pressure out, and there Coggins with a nice turnaround, and they're starting right where they left off in the second quarter.
8 points for Coggins now. Back the other way we come. Springsteel over to Luke Johnson, to Medina, who's into the foot game to start the second half. Down to Noon. Back outside. Johnson all alone for 3. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebound fought for, and a whistle and a foul on the Wildcats. That's going to be Springsteel picking up the foul. Carlin.
That's his third.
Will have 3 now. Nope, check that. They say 3. So that'll be 3 Wildcats with 3 fouls each. Medina, Johnson, Seth Johnson rather, and Springsteel now with 3. Bringing it back up. Kobe Carey, high post entry pass. Back outside from Googlemeyer. Over to Rathgaber. And that'll be a 2-pointer for Rathgaber.
Got Rathgaber right there. Nice little 16-footer. Knocked it down, and South Barber doing what Sharon Springs did in the first quarter, just to a much larger extent, not missing and getting stops on the defensive end. Largest lead of the ball game for the Chieftains at 9.
Back the other way, Wallace County with the basketball. They'll set it up. Medina tries to reset the offense. It goes out of bounds off of a Chieftain hand. Looks like that was Cantrell who got a hand on it. 6:31 to go in the third. The inbounds comes to Johnson. Seth fakes a handoff to Medina and drives, takes a shot, wouldn't fall for him though. The rebound comes down to Gagelmeyer, and now over to Rathgaber. Rathgaber will dribble it up right wing. Trey over in the corner, back outside to Rathgaber, over to Carey. In the paint it goes to Googlemeyer. Googlemeyer puts it up and in. He has 6.
Googlemeyer there with a nice basket, and South Barber starting the second half on a big run.
And the shot by Johnson wouldn't fall. It's a 6-0 run for the Chieftains, and going out of bounds off of the hands of Luke Johnson. At least he was able to slow the momentum of the Chieftains, because they wanted to break quickly and see if they could catch Wallace County before they really set their defense. Now they'll bring it up leisurely across half court. 5:40 to go in the third. 34-23. South Barber has withstood an early charge by the Wildcats, and now they have one of their own going. They lead by 11. First 6 of this half to the Chieftains, make it 9 off the glass. Did he call bank? I don't think I heard that.
It's all going to count the same. Kobe Carey from 22 feet.
7 points for Carey, and now trapped in the corner is Johnson. Whistle, jump ball, alternating possession to the Wildcats.
Luke Johnson, you read his lips. I had a hold of the ball and he reached around and grabbed my arm. Official, though, says nope, he got the ball. That's a tie-up.
It will be Johnson now. Johnson travels with it as he picks up his pivot foot. 5:02 to go, and the wheels coming off the cart right now for the Cats as South Barber leads 37-23.
South Barber has put on a run of their own.
And a push off defensively against the Wildcats.
Oh, that's on apart. Seth Johnson. That's his fourth. So wow. South Barber right now with all the momentum. Coach Larry O'Connor going to roll the dice and leave Johnson in there.
Well,
I don't know that I like that call, but he's going to do it. And it may work out for him.
Nobody knows his kids better than Larry O'Connor, but this is a gamble, I agree. But it'll be interesting to see how it pans out here as Wallace County trails by 14.
If you're South Barber right now, you pound this basketball inside. You've already got you've got him with 3.
And now driving the paint and putting it up and in. That's going to be Coggins. Coggins has 8 to make that 10 points. Back the other way. Medina with the basketball. Dribbling across. Now in the low post. Nice pass over to Seth Johnson. Couldn't get it to fall. The rebound's going to go off of a Chieftain hand, and it will be Wildcat basketball, but they trail by 16 points, 39-23. The inbounds comes to Medina. He couldn't get it to fall from three-point land. Rebound to Coggins. Quick outlet to Rathgaber. He'll hold on to it and reset in the backcourt. He's going to have to get it across the 10-second line, and does, and then into the corner. Shot for 3, no good from Cantrell. Then it bounces and hits the top of the goal, goes in. It's going to count for 3. Cantrell's third trifecta.
Wow, that's how you know. And right now, South Barber has every bit of momentum right now. They've opened the second quarter on a 14-0 run.
And it will be South Barber basketball on the turnover. Fisher comes in. Coming out now will be Seth Johnson.
And you want to talk about runs, 36-7 South Barber run since the end of the first quarter.
Ow.
Wow, South Barber playing a ball game.
Rathgaber over to Carey. Kobe Carey with the basketball, top of the key. Left side over to shot for 3. Good. Tell you what, they can't miss. Gugelmeyer has 9. 45-23. What a ball game for the South Barber Chieftains. After a slow first quarter, they have come unglued. They are on fire, in fuego, however you want to say it. They're playing real good basketball. Crossed half court, the ball tipped out of play by a Wildcat. It'll go back to the South Barber Chieftains. They inbounded into the backcourt, and setting it up now will be Rathgaber. Over to Coggins down low. Gugelmeyer drives and puts it up and in. He has 11 points.
And everything right now is going South Barber's way. Foul going to be on the floor. It's going to be on Rathgaber. It's only his first.
With 2:35 to go in the third quarter, hard to see how Wallace County can stem the tide and then make the big comeback, but they're masters of doing it. However, trailing 47-23, they're going to have to start the comeback trail pretty quickly, you would think. Luke Johnson for 3, no good. Rebound comes down to South Barber. And picking up the dribble in the backcourt, having trouble with it, eventually Rathgaber corrals it, and now nearly a steal. Coggins gets it into the forecourt, into the corner for Cantrell. Guess what? He hit it. 3-point shot, fourth three-pointer of the night.
This is insane from South Barber right now. They cannot miss if they were blindfolded and had one arm, and Cole Coggins.
And with the block down low on Esteban Rodriguez, it'll go back to the Chieftains. Chieftain basketball, bringing it across half court. Now they do the alley-oop to Coggins. Shots blocked on by Springsteel, but he'll get the foul called against him.
That'll be his fourth and put Cole Coggins on the line, and Wallace County right now in danger of not scoring in the third quarter.
With 1:46 to go, it's South Barber with the big third quarter explosion. They lead 51-23 as they hit the foul shot.
Since the first quarter, 16-6 in favor of Sharon Springs after one, and since
Coggins
then,
hits both foul shots and has 12 in the game.
Since the first quarter, Sharon Springs has been ice cold, and South Barber has been cooking in the fire all the rest of the way.
Medina drives, takes a shot as he's falling down. He gets it to fall. Trevor Medina now has 10 points.
And that's
the first points of this half for the Wildcats. They now trail by 27, 52-25.
Foul went on Rodriguez, his first, fourth team foul on Wallace County, and South Barber now with the ball looking for a 30-point lead on a three.
Shots on the way, no good. Rebound comes down. They fight it to high post, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul, and Coggins, I believe, will be going back to the line, maybe not.
They're going to say it was on the ground.
It was on the ground. And the inbounds upcoming underneath South Barber's goal. And we're going to have a whistle and another foul. That's going to be Springsteel, and I think he's done for the day with 1:11 to go in the third. Ow, boy. All kinds of foul trouble the last two games for Wallace County. The Sharon Springs Wildcats just running into a buzzsaw in the form of foul trouble.
There you see Springsteel coming off for the final time as a Wildcat.
Inbounds comes to Coggins way out on the right wing. Back outside even further, and dribbling it back will be Rathgaber. 1:01 to go in the third. Ball nearly stolen by new man into the game. That'll be Landon Bowles, a 6'2" junior. Gets an opportunity to step out onto the court at State.
And Coggins on the line to shoot a 1-and-1, as that was the 7th foul on Sharon Springs.
Shot by Coggins. Yeah, it's good. And that'll be 7 in this quarter alone for Cole Coggins. He'll have another opportunity from the foul line.
Cole Coggins, only a junior.
Shots on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to the Wildcats. Noon for 3. And that's short. Rebound comes to Rathgaber of the Chieftains. 47 seconds to go here in quarter 3. Long pass down low into the paint. Shots on the way, no good. And going to the line will be Kobe Carey.
What a pass from Cole Coggins. Caught it with his back to the basket. Carey cut, and he turned around, put it on him, and I thought Carey was going to get it to crawl in. Chance for a 30-point lead for South Barber.
Shot on the way. Good.
This has been insane to watch. March Madness at its finest right now. South Barber looking.
Next shot's on the way and good. 9 points for Carey.
30-point lead do the Chieftains. 27 in this quarter.
Medina with the basketball over on the left wing. Shots no good. Rebound's going to come down, and Coggins comes away with it over to Rathgaber.
South Barber has scored more points in this quarter alone than Wallace County has scored in the whole game to this point.
All right, and we're going to have a foul on Johnson. That'll be his 4th, I believe. If they call it on Luke,
it'll be, oh, it is his 4th. I missed one.
So Luke Johnson is in the 4-foul territory now, and we still are in the 3rd quarter. Shots on the way and good for Rathgaber.
He's got 8, and already 3 Chieftains in double figures. Rathgaber with 8. He's got 8. Carey right there has 9.
And Carey with the big rebound. It gives the Chieftains back the ball, 56-25. Shot on the way is good from Coggins. And we're still in the 3rd quarter, folks. And that finally ends the 3rd quarter. It was not a pretty quarter for the Wallace County Wildcats. They only scored 2 points in that quarter, and were outscored. Well, I'm going to have to get an abacus out, but
30.
I think it was 30 to 2 in the 3rd quarter.
Wow. South Barber played the 3rd quarter of their lives.
We'll be back after this on Open Spaces Sports.
Buckland Tractor and Implement, your local John Deere dealer, has been a part of many Kansas families for generations. From combines and tractors to gators and lawnmowers, BTI has the equipment that's been part of your life. Our sales and state-of-the-art service departments, along with our parts department, are staffed with knowledgeable employees dedicated to serving their customers. BTI, your local John Deere dealer. Their family in partnership with your family since 1944.
Hey guys and dolls, you looking for some good deals on some great furniture? Let me tell you, the Wolfman knows.
Well, welcome back, as the Wildcats of Wallace County have seen the wheels fall off since the beginning of the 2nd quarter. They led big at the end of for most of the 1st half, in fact. But boy, once the pressure was put on by South Barber, Wallace County just have been unable to handle it, and then they got into foul trouble. So we come to live action to start the 4th. It'll be Rathgaber with it on the dribble. High post, ball knocked away, but chasing it down is Gugelmeyer. Now over on the right side to Carey. He'll spin in the paint. Lane shot up, no good. He's fouled, though. He'll go to the line, shooting 2, I believe.
And that 3rd quarter was very fun to watch. South Barber put on a clinic, scored 30 points, held Sharon Springs to only 2 as the free throw good by Carey. And just what a way to go finish your season if you're South Barber. That 3rd quarter was nuts.
Nick shots on the way, and that's good as well.
Carey, the 4th Chieftain in double figures tonight. He has 11. Rathgaber close to it. He's got 8. Couple players in double-double range for the Chieftains.
With the basketball, dribbling to the foul line, taking the shot is Medina. Couldn't get it to fall. Quick outlet. We're going to have a fast break opportunity, and through the hands of Coggins. He saw another couple of points that disappear before his eyes there, but still with 9 points in the 3rd quarter, he has 15 for the game by my count.
Yes. Yep. Coggins wanted to dunk that one. He can jump, and you saw it in his eyes.
Down low, the pass goes to the big man inside. The shot on the way, no good from Landon Bowles. And Bowles, the junior, will go to the line, shooting 2.
Foul going to go on Gugelmeyer. That'll be his 2nd. It's the 2nd team foul on the Chieftains, and Bowles on the line for 2, left it short.
First shot did not fall for Landon, but he'll have another opportunity coming up. Second shot is good. So he gets on the score sheet, but the Wallace County Wildcats have had trouble cracking the scorebook tonight. They trail 60-26. Cross half court, Rathgaber, left side to Coggins. He's going to drive. Cole Coggins in the lane from 15, good.
He is very impressive and fun to watch play. Rises up over the defender there.
Seth Johnson is on the ground, needs some help, not going to get it. Steel's going to come in the way of Rathgaber, who steals it away. In the backcourt, he'll dribble across half court and set up the South Barber Chieftain offense.
What a
nice
pass.
give and go to Carey, but he left it short on the layup. The ball comes back to Wallace County, back the other way. Medina, top of the key, Seth Johnson. He'll drive, jump stop. Off the glass, it's good.
It's only the second basket of the second half for Wallace County.
And Rathgaber walks it across half court. 6:11 to go in this one, 62-28. Carey for three, no good. Off the heel of the rim, the rebound comes out long, and we're going to have a whistle and a reach-in foul on Andrew Noon.
That'll be Noon's second. Excuse me, his third. So that'll put Guglemeyer on the line, set to shoot two. He's got 11 points tonight. Gets the free throw to crawl in, make it 12. Joshua Daly into the ball game there, as you can see.
Coming out will be Landon Bowles. He'll take a break. Nick shots upcoming from Guglemeyer. That one's long. Daly with the rebound, hands off to Medina, who'll bring it across half court, drive all the way coast to coast. Boy, nobody stopped him, so he just kept on going. He has 12. 63-30, now a 33-point lead for South Barber. They bring it across half court, 5:42 to go in the game. Left side rather, that's Carey. Working against Daly. He'll drive into the paint and then kick it back outside. Shot for three, no good. Rebound comes down Wallace County. And now they bring it up across half court. Medina. Right side to Noon for three. Short. Rebound comes down South Barber. 5:20 to go in the ball game.
Carey and Coggins both have 9 rebounds. If
and
either
Carey
one of them gets another
three.
board, they'll have a double-double.
Back the other way. Stopping and popping is Medina for three. He buries it.
He's been the lone bright spot tonight for Wallace County. He's got 15 from the floor.
Rathgaber with the basketball across half court. And driving into the paint. Shots on the way, no good. Rebound, and it's going to be a foul.
Guglemeyer had his shot blocked, was able to recover, and they're going to get the whistle and the foul on Luke Johnson, and that is going to do it.
I think that's his
fifth.
that's
going to do it.
And it is.
The junior.
And Seth gives him a hug as he goes out.
So Landon Johnson into the ball game, now seeing some minutes in the state playoff game.
Shots on the way and good from Guglemeyer.
So Guglemeyer gave them their largest lead of the ball game, 31, make it 32. He's got 14.
65-33. Wallace County with it. That's going to be Medina over to Noon for three. Partially deflected, I think, and the shot was just a tad short. Rathgaber comes down with it, and he'll walk it across half court. 4:25 to go in this ball game. South Barber's going to finish in third, you would think, and Wallace County will finish in fourth. This will be the second fourth place finish in Larry O'Connor's career. Shot for three, Medina buries it. Boy, he's a good-looking foul shooter, or a three-point shooter, isn't he? He has 5 in this game. Check that, 4.
He's not afraid to let it fly. And I think, is this going to be the first ever third-place finish for South Barber in the history of their school?
I believe so. This will be their best finish. That's what I was talking to some South Barber fans about earlier, and I believe the best that they finished is 4th in the state tournament. Now the rebound comes out long to the Wildcat, Seth Johnson. He's going to shoot for three. A little bit short, but the rebound underneath by Wallace County. Back to Noon. for three. No good. Rebound out of bounds
what a
to, I believe he was out of bounds before the save, so it will retain with South Barber, or with Sharon Springs, but South Barber made a heck of an attempt at saving the ball out, and maybe they will give it to them. No, now they thought they were going to get it, but maybe not. We'll wait and see. Couple of South Barber Chieftains set up to take the inbounds, but each time the official said, and it'll be Wallace County basketball. Shot on the way, no good. Blocked on Medina as he went into the lane. Coggins was there, back the other way, driving all the way into the lane, and then a nice little dish off. Shots on the way and good. That's going to be Trevor Rooks with the bucket.
It's his second basket. And how about Trey Rathgerber? 8 points, 8 assists. And Cole Coggins with that last rebound had 10 boards in the game. He's got a double-double, and we're going to see Landon Johnson go to the foul line, try to get himself on the scoreboard.
And it will be Landon, the freshman, to the line.
Only senior on Wallace County, Springsteel and Seth Johnson.
And Landon had it roll off, didn't get the shooter's touch that time, but he'll have another opportunity upcoming.
Rathgerber and Carey, the two seniors for South Barber. That there is Coggins and Cantrell coming off. Coggins going to finish tonight with 17, 10, and 2, a double-double.
The shot misses, but the follow shot doesn't fall for Wallace County either. They do get the rebound back. Medina out front. He'll set it up, and then he'll drive, and the ball's stripped away, but it's going to be a foul on South Barber. That'll be Rooks, I believe, picking up the personal. It's South Barber's fourth foul.
And here comes the other senior, Vickers, into the ball game, and coming out is going to be Kobe Carey to a standing ovation in his final game.
And the inbounds underneath. Chieftains. Shots on the way and good. By Seth Johnson. Johnson now with 9 points, and back the other way we come. South Barber with it, 69-38.
Coach Tim Carey kind of clearing the bench out for the Chieftains. I'd imagine the next dead ball going to give his seniors a chance to come out.
With the basketball way out front, ball nearly stolen away. Good hands by Landon Johnson.
Going to pick up the foul though, and that'll put Emilio. No, they're going to say it went out of bounds. I thought they got a
No, it was not a foul. It was off of, I believe, the Chieftains. I'll have to wait and see.
And here comes Trey Rathgerber to a standing ovation as well in his final game as a Chieftain.
And Esteban Rodriguez with the basketball over quickly to Seth Johnson. Now to Landon. And Landon travels with the basketball. 2:04 to go in this ball game.
And that's Seth Johnson coming out in his final game in high school.
And across half court we come. Setting up on the right wing. Fisher's guarding that man, and now the shot for three way downtown.
That's Vickers.
Very excited Dakota Vickers, the senior, gets a three-pointer in the state third-place game. Back the other way, Landon Johnson out front. They work it around. Now over quickly it goes to Corbin Smith. Smith still with the basketball. Into the corner. Shot for three. No good. Rebound fought for. Coming away with it, the Wildcats. Down low post. Fisher. His shot won't fall, but he'll go to line shooting. Trevor Fisher, the 5'11" junior.
Fisher will try to get into the scorebooks in the third place game, and he does it.
72-39, Wallace County trails here. They got off quickly against the South Barber Chieftains, but then the game just changed on a dime. The second shot doesn't fall, and the rebound comes down to the Chieftains. 1:13 to go in the game. Left wing, they get it back outside. That will be Rooks. Now back down low, a low post, turnaround jumper, good move. Shot won't fall though for the Chieftains. and it goes out of bounds to South Barber. Believe that was Rooks that was working down there, and it might also have been...
That was Lyons on the jumper that was missed.
The inbounds comes through the hands of a Chieftain right to Esteban Rodriguez, one-on-one, coast to coast, gets it to fall.
Rodriguez gets his name in the scorebooks, and now down under 40 seconds.
And we're going to have a travel
to go, and South Barber will move on to, they'll be presented the trophy.
They're done.
Yeah, everybody's done. They'll get the trophy and move.
A shot for three, no good with 35 seconds to go from the right wing. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
And back the other way. Boy, the coast-to-coast action. They're not giving you much time to talk, are they? Emilio Perez with the bucket.
As they move, South Barber will move to 21 and 5 on, or excuse me, 20 and 5 on the year, a 20-win team. Nothing to be ashamed of there.
Shot underneath, no good. The follow, and we're going to have a jump ball. Alternating possession will go to Wallace County. 9.1 seconds remain as we close out this third place game. Shot for three, no good from the right wing. Out of bounds, 4.4 seconds remaining.
And everybody for South Barber right now on their feet, giving their team a standing ovation.
Shot for three, in and out again, and the follow won't fall either. That time it was pretty good effort by the freshman Landon Johnson on a couple of three-point shots that just wouldn't fall. And that'll finish the game. Final score, South Barber 74, Wallace County 41. We'll be back right after this.
Tax refund sale. The tax refund sale is now at Wolf Furniture Galleries north of I-70 in Hayes. The Wolfman has 5-piece living room groups starting at $7.99, ready for you to have delivered. 7-piece groups starting at $8.99 and 9-piece groups at only $9.99. That's $9.99 for 9 pieces in your living room now. Check out the over 300 Lazy Boys in stock at $269. Don't wait. The tax refund sale is on now. Wolf Furniture Galleries north of I-70 in Hayes open 7.
And welcome back. Well, we're about ready for the trophy presentation. Let's run down the stats real quick, shall we, Cameron?
Yeah, sure. Final score, as you can see on your screen, South Barber 74, Wallace County 41. 41 to Wallace County, and that was just pretty much the story of this one after the first quarter. Sharon Springs led early, but then it was just the Chieftain show the rest of the way, including the third quarter where they outscored them 30-2. And on the background of your screen, you'll see the players receiving their fourth place medal. That right there, Trevor Fisher, Larry O'Connor handing out the medals. Andrew Noon gonna walk up, get his. Nothing to be ashamed of. If you're Sharon Springs, Landon Johnson gets his. Wallace County on the year, 13 and 12, going to be their final record. Aiden Mai right there, and Trevor Medina, he's a junior, best player on the team, no doubt, the leader.
He certainly did have a lot of scoring opportunities this year, and he took full advantage of them. A good-looking shooter, and he'll be back next year, so a lot of these kids will be back next year. We may very well see him again. Larry O'Connor has a way of molding a team to get to the state tournament, and he's proven that. He's placed 10 times in the top 4 in the state of Kansas. This with his second fourth place finish in his career. He's finished third twice, second twice, and first 4 times.
Yep. Final people on the team that received medals: Seth Johnson, Corbin Smith, Carlin Springsteel, Esteban Rodriguez, Landon Bowles, and Joshua Daly. And there you see the fourth place Wallace County Wildcats breaking their huddle, heading off the floor. They'll go to the locker room. And the third place South Barber Chieftains, Gage Cantrell getting his medal, finishes with 15 and 1 rebound. Neil Gugelmeyer, finishes with 14.6 boards and 3 assists. A great game from Neil. Trevor Rooks, 4 points, 1 rebound. there. Emilio Perez, number 20, got his name in the scorebook. 2 points and a rebound. And Trey Rathgerber, the senior, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists. The senior playing a great game. Kobe Carey finishes the night just shy of a double-double in his final game. 11 points, 9 rebounds. Cole Coggins, the junior, the leader of the team, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. Dakota Vickers, the senior, got a 3 to go from the top of the key on a bank. The other two, Dane Coggins, Cole Coggins' younger brother, and Zane Lyons, missed his only jumper of the night. Tim Carey, the head coach, and here comes the hardware. So now we'll see. South Barber gonna walk up and get it, and they're gonna let the 3 seniors walk up. He'll hand it to Trey. He'll talk to him, tell him what he wants them to do with it, and South Barber, the Chieftains, gonna pose with the trophy. Gonna face for the camera, get some pictures. A great season for them. Come into the tournament as the 4 seed, finish 3rd. Their crowd still here, still in full force, applauding them. I think they're singing the school song right now. If you ever want to rally a team around, or rally a community around something, get your team to state. And South Barber with a commanding victory here today, 74-41. We'll take a break. What a ball game. We'll come back for your state title games right after this on Open Spaces Sports.
Ag Power and Equipment of Sharon Springs, Kansas.